you've made it onto the list.
Oh,
You're
I'm so
acceptable.
proud. I've
Yeah.
made it. I finally made it onto the list.
Yeah.
That's so
I made
romantic. There's very few people that call me acceptable.
I've made it onto
Right
the
here, Doc.
dean's. Sorry, guys. The dean's list. I've made it onto the dean's list because you're an educator.
Yes, and I am also the dean of UC Santa Cruz. Yes.
Also, nobody uses math for anything. It's a wasted major. I don't know what you're doing.
I'm not in math. I'm in chemistry. Okay.
Yeah, it's like the math of science. Let's be honest.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Hey, you can
Oh
make
my
problems with
God.
chemistry.
Technically, physics is the math of science, but
It is. Yeah.
True.
I think all math. I think all science is the science of science. Wait, what?
How true. How very true.
technically yes. Technically yes.
Yes, facts. Everything you just said.
Except
true.
for sociology,
Mm.
because they want to be science, but they're not.
In psychology.
Criminology.
Herbology. Am I right, guys? Huh.
Haha.
Fucking Flitwick. What were you
Alchemy.
doing?
Okay, let's get going because I'm trying to get to Omu today, and I've made a claim that it's gonna happen, even though like it looks like we might be 10 days out, but I swear to God, it's gonna happen. Here's what I've been thinking, right? You guys have so much shit, and you're so powerful that most of the stuff in the jungle, even if it's like a fucking bunch of zombies or ghouls that shows up, like why do we have to go through the motions of that? Because we know Faust is just gonna blast the shit out of it. We know Vorn is gonna smash him like a happy puppy.
Glad only one of us getting credit for this. Yeah.
No, I was gonna go through the whole list. I was gonna do one by one.
Yeah,
you
but
know,
let's be honest. It's Mr. Fireballs over here.
It's
I mean,
day 103. Have devised a method to propel ourselves with one of Feth's trees and a fireball.
it's actually day 99.
I believe that we can make the trip to Omu in the next 30 seconds if we do not shoot past it by 20 miles and die.
Goldwyn's like, I can't die from falling anyway. So
I'm good.
yes, it doesn't matter. Those goblins were fine, right? They did it.
Yes, very.
I could just use my lizard as a cushion. It'll be fine.
They didn't die from the fall. It was something else.
Absolutely, yeah.
It was definitely
Yeah, it's a
tree.
T-Rex that
The
came up and
camp
killed them.
crushing it, or yeah.
So, like, my main point here is that it's important to me to tell you the sort of things that you're gonna see in especially this part of the jungle because it's so undead infested and there's like some weird shit here that you can't see anywhere else. But that being said, like most of like the combat stuff is like I mostly just want you guys to sort of think about how you would deal with it, like, and I want you to be exposed to these different creatures, but I don't really care so much about like getting into initiative and like fighting it out because between Artis, Dragonbait, Vorn, everybody else, Quillgawk and Deadly Treasure probably count as a negative in this situation.
Yeah.
But like most everybody at this point, you guys will be able to handle yourself. But there are a few like standout things, obviously, along the way to Omu, that we'll talk about and sort of go into more detail about. But in general, I think we're gonna like sort of speed through this in general. The cool news is that the day previously where you guys fought the Frost Giants, where
Yeah.
Artis had his like existential crisis and stuff, was day 99.
Yeah.
So as you guys awake on the next day, it is day fucking 100. Absolutely insane.
Stand out above the crowd.
And then like what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna still do the random encounters, but like I said, we'll mostly just talk about them, and I'll
Theater of the
dispense
mind. Yeah.
I'll dispense some experience for different stuff, but like I don't want to get bogged down in anything that's like not important, right? There are a few encounters that I've designed that we'll go through, but most of the random stuff will just, poo-poo. Okay, so let's see if anything happens on this day. It's going to be a normal day, muggy weather, occasional drizzle,
It's
all
not
good.
gonna be normal. It's day 100, y'all.
Day 100
I
goes
feel like
by
100 deserves enough
without
experience too.
a hitch.
That's cool.
Nothing happens on day 100. That seems
Nothing
rather ominous.
happens.
It's our nothingversary.
Special at all.
The thing that is going to happen is that as camp comes together that evening, Artis, who's had all day sort of to himself thinking about what happened, as you guys all sit down in the evening, Artis is going to ask you guys what the plan is, because he's sort of been thinking about this. He knows he needs to go to Omu to kill Ras Nisi so he can hopefully bring his wife back and Mesro and all that. But as you guys sit down, Artis he looks at you guys and says, "Well, I know we're going to Omu. That much is certain. But what do we intend to do when we get there? We're not just going to charge into a city of Yuan-Ti, are we?"
Oh no. Faust, he asked the question I was fearing most. Artist, there's something you should know about us. We're more of a yes and type group of individuals. We're more into the reactionary position. This is my greatest fear. I don't know how to tell you this.
Well, we're going to identify what is gathering these souls, study
The
it,
soul monger?
yes, and attempt to stop it, because I do not want to slip and fall and wake up inside the belly of a lich.
That would be
So-
gross.
So, like, Artis like looks at you and he says, "So your priority then is the curse and not Ras Nisi."
Well,
Well, that really
I'm
depends on the
similar to
situation on the ground.
he's going to get in our way anyways.
The two are certainly tangentially related.
And he sort of nods to him. So he nods to you guys. So there's no plan.
No, that's about the scope of it.
I
Now, no
don't believe
plan.
there can be a plan.
No
Well,
plan is a
I-
bit much. I mean, we have a boat. We could try the tree thing again. That was really cool last time.
In fact, those are steps to plans, not really conducive of an entire plan per se.
Well, do you have a plan?
Oh no,
Then
I'm just saying that is not a plan either.
I'm starting,
Well-
at least.
I would like to know if anyone knows anything about what we're going to find there other than a lich, a soul-stealing magical contraption, and a shit ton of snake people.
Slow turn to Nisia.
I'm
You people
pretty
forget
sure
I
one
am
of
from
us.
there.
Yeah.
I
I
can
mean-
get us into Omu.
Oh, really?
Can you get us around?
I know the way. We're not going around it.
You know the way.
No, I mean like
I
around
wanna do it.
inside
I wanna do
Omu. Like, are you familiar enough for us to follow you around
Can you draw a map?
safely?
I'm familiar with where the temple is, but beyond that, the rest of the city is kind of ruined, and we've not really expanded beyond the Temple of Dendar.
It's something.
Technically, and this is something you would know, Nisia. Technically, the Temple of Dendar is called the Fane of the Night Serpent.
Right.
Not
famous
ominous
monster.
at all.
Yeah, and I would say, Nisia, you know like some things. You know that there's a large variety of Yuan-Ti that live there, not just Malicens and Purebloods. You also have some of the more extreme Yuan-Ti, as you would see from Ras Nisi and Fenthaza. And like I think you're familiar enough with the layout. You certainly don't know all of its secrets. Like you don't know like Ras Nisi level BS or
Yeah,
whatever.
no, I didn't.
But you certainly know where the front door is at. You know where like major features of the temple are at. There's a lot of Yuan-Ti, and I think there's enough Yuan-Ti in the temple that you wouldn't even like really know how many.
So we
So,
have to deal with. We could do subterfuge to make our way into the temple, but the temple isn't our goal. It's just where we could go, right? Or Ras Nisi is there? Sorry,
He is there.
I wasn't
He's going to be
listening.
there.
Hmm,
And
okay.
I don't think subterfuge is going to work. I'm marked for death by him.
Well, what if you didn't look like you?
That would require an abomination's heart.
What?
Or
What?
a simple spell to
Or-
change your appearance.
Yeah.
Or a mustache and some glue.
Yeah.
I also have an idea. I had a friend back in Baldur's Gate. His name was Han Solo, and he had a friend, Chewbacca. See, I can disguise myself to be like a UNT, put y'all in manacles, and say that I got something for Rosnisi. He did something similar.
Can you speak the language?
And then I speak in Draconic Genius. Is this the right tongue?
No. I think it's more like a mix of Draconic, Abyssal.
Yeah, it's sort of a. I think when I read it, it says it's like a patois of like Abyssal and Draconic, something like that.
I believe
I may have something for this. As a mastermind, additionally, you can unerringly mimic the speech patterns and accent of a creature that you can hear speak for this 1 minute. Yeah.
Yeah, you can do it. If anybody is equipped to do that sort of bamboozling, it's probably you.
It's like I built my entire character around social encounters or something.
And how helpful it has been.
Surprisingly, yes.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like the game designers thought, no one will do this.
Like Artis looks to Dragonbait, Dragonbait looks to Artis, and Artis looks up, says, "So then that seems like the start of a plan. At least we're gonna sneak in, or at least try to talk our way in."
Yeah. I guess.
What do
I don't
we
know
do?
for certain, but I might be able to turn the purebloods to our side.
Wait,
Oh, that'd be cool.
why does Rosnisi want you dead?
Because I didn't do the job fast enough.
Yeah, Rasnisi
Well,
came to kill Nisia. You were there for that. You killed a
Yes,
person.
yes, we were aware that he wants you dead. Just
Look,
wasn't
he
aware
sent me out to
why.
end the death curse. I didn't do it fast enough for his liking. So
I see.
Well, that's not a very good encouragement.
It's not just that you weren't doing it fast enough. It's that it's this sort of perceived like lack of importance, because you guys, it's not only that you went out, but it's like you went out and then you went back to Port Nyanzara. So instead of like having the you didn't have the appropriate level of urgency is really
I
what
mean, to be fair, she was just kind of waiting, hoping he would die.
Yeah, and I think there's part of him that has sort of figured that out, you know.
So we sneak in, right? Okay. What happens if they maybe decide to split us up, or just eat us if we're in these manacles?
You're more likely to turn into slaves.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Slightly
Nissa,
positive.
you're very familiar of what they would do with captives. Basically, they put them to work. Some of them certainly get eaten over time as part of and sacrificed as part of rituals and shit. But there's a lot of you know classic UNT stuff. But there's a lot of them that are kept on as slaves, because the UNT ain't trying to do the work.
Yeah. What's their dental like, or?
It's work or die.
Okay. Well.
And be glad that you're not like.
And sometimes it's
super-
work and die.
Well, yes, but be glad you're not
Sure
like.
that-
How is it? Formidably strong or whatever, else they turn you into a brood guard.
Well, excuse you.
You
doesn't sound
would
pleasant.
certainly know there's a lot of them, and that's like they make up sort of like the guard class.
Yeah.
So we learned about brood guards.
That sounds both unpleasant and yet still better than being a slave.
No, slave is better because you still have your mind, technically, but brood guards, they force you to drink something, and then you get turned into like some abomination.
So
I
you're
like
gonna
how
sort of
blasé
like
Nisia is about all this. Like, this is a fucking abomination.
It's
You
whatever.
guys and
Your
shit.
planes, it's fine.
It's fine.
You're fine.
Okay, so I think
Probably
like,
don't
as
feel it.
Nisia is like going into this and she's sort of explaining the nature of brood guards, I'll just show you guys the handout so that your characters can have a sort of a better idea of what you're dealing with.
My players have fought these.
Super fun.
That is hideous, and it doesn't look tasty.
Yeah, abomination, like I said. It's more of an abomination than the abominations.
Yeah.
Ironic.
Another thing that you would know, Nisia, there are no actual abominations in Omu or at the Fane because the last abomination, who was the leader of the thing, he was taken out by Ross Nisi when Ross Nisi took power. Or actually, I want to say he died as like part of a collapse during the spell plague or something, and sort of Ross Nisi moved into that power vacuum.
Okay.
Yeah. But Fenthaza is like almost an abomination. She's like right on the edge.
Right.
She's abomination E.
She's got the tail.
Yeah,
Legs.
abomination-ish.
She's abomination parallel.
Adjacent.
These are technical terms.
Yeah.
Antonius, I don't need you laughing at me, okay?
Adjacent.
Yes. Tangentially abomination-ish.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Artis, he's sort of liking the plan, you can tell. He says, what do we intend to do about the fact that if they discover us, they can just take over our minds, basically? I know that's a thing, right? You guys can just suggest things.
Yes, that is a thing.
Oh, we should all go out and find rings of mind shielding. Those are very, very good, and I don't know. What do you... Our minds are eaten and corrupted.
We hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah!
I mean, I'm less susceptible to it than you guys are.
It's
What is the
fine.
dragon
Most
bait
of us here
smell?
don't have
Maybe look
minds.
for her spells right now.
That's right. I just swing an aura around and look like a total badass.
Ham. Just the smell of ham. Classic.
It's the flavor you savor. Dragonbait.
The smell of ham comes, and Artis sort of looks at Dragonbait and says, I'm sure this will develop over the next few days, Dragonbait, but it has to.
There's little hope.
And the smell of ham intensifies.
Look, I can get into the Fane. Beyond that, it's going to be up to a chance.
So, what are the classic options? There's...
I also wanted to mention one more thing that just, sorry to interrupt you, but the other thing that you guys know about Omu is that there are red wizards there, and that should be part of the consideration of when you get there. You know
Fane.
that
There are?
No, not in the Fane, but in Omu is what I'm saying. Because you heard that from Valindra. That the guy that Faust was supposed to meet had gone to Omu.
So the red wizards of Thane are there.
Of Thay, but yeah.
Yes.
Thay. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think first and foremost, we should not give them the soulmonger
No.
in the slightest.
What?
We destroy it.
Were we ever going to do that?
Wait, no,
I-
no. We cannot destroy it until I research it, because we don't know if destroying it will make it worse.
Are you sure you just don't want to turn into another one of them?
I don't enjoy the idea of the flesh rotting off of my bones while I am still alive.
Insight check.
But
Dick rot.
Yet.
yet,
Did
but
you just point to Tesla?
Do you?
I don't know.
You totally did. It looked like
Yeah,
you did.
for me you did.
Wait, are we
Is
related?
this is Tesla?
Yeah.
yeah,
Are
Okay,
we all-
where am I?
You're
Where am
to my
I?
left.
You're in the very center bottom.
Yeah,
the
you're
center
center
I
bottom.
think it's different for everyone.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm side stacked here, so
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. Okay.
yeah.
That would have been really cool if
If we were in literal Brady Bunch setup.
if Discord was like, hey, let's just make it a unified user experience.
That'd be nice.
that
That's
would be
crazy.
nice.
That's
Well,
too crazy.
Anyway, so yeah, I agree with maybe not giving it away immediately.
yeah, you
When was
can't
that
give
on
it
the
away,
cards?
okay, we don't know what it is or what it does.
Right.
If it could be empty. It could be, using them immediately, or it could be completely full of souls. And if it's completely full of souls, destroying it could release them all, or it could destroy all of them.
And this is a good point to remind you, Faust, that the whole reason that you're here is to save Barris's soul. basically, like to find a way to get him revived, right, or to save Syndra.
Syndra
I'm just saying
promised
that
me
that
lots
was
of
the
magic.
initial push, is all I'm saying.
True.
So
Yeah.
wait,
True.
yeah.
Although
Whether or not you
more
actually give a shit at this point, 100 days later, is
Varys, maybe. Syndra promised me a lot of magic,
yeah.
and I don't know if she's dead again yet.
Yeah, I just wanted to make that clear. Like as you mentioned, our souls filling this vessel or whatever. The things that pop into your mind are Barris might be in there, Syndra might be in there.
Yeah.
Given we don't know where Syndra's health is at this point.
I don't have sending. I wouldn't know.
Why didn't you mention to me?
Nah, we're okay.
I don't, in character, don't know that you have sending, and it wouldn't work anyway because you don't really know her. I think.
Was Yambi there
Yami
at
wasn't
the?
there.
Yeah, Yemi was
think-
not there.
I think Yambi went and fucked off to go on her date while
Yeah.
I was talking.
That's
to Syndra.
right. That's right. Yeah.
No, she went to go talk to Prince
Yeah,
Jabal.
he was doing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, well,
Actually-
I mean, we're getting ahead of ourselves. First, we're assuming we're going to collect the soul collector. We don't even know.
Soulmonger.
Whatever, same.
Oobtow's voice.
We don't even know if the soulmonger is an item, or
I think we did.
a
Yemi saw
beast.
it.
or a spell. Did
Pretty
you?
sure it's a huge.
Yeah, she saw it.
Giant
It
baby?
was.
It's a baby.
Do we really want
Yeah.
to take the weird baby vision as fact?
Mm.
Yeah, I think the vision was that she was fighting the giant baby, and then her soul disappeared into like a blender of souls, basically.
Yeah, and
It's
when
soul smoothie for the baby, I guess. Who knows?
Yeah, and Yambi, when you were in there, you could feel the presence of countless others like surrounding you.
So
yeah.
soul smoothie, that's what it is.
Yeah, soul smoothie.
Mm,
The soul NutriBullet. That's why he went with Soulmonger. You know, it has a little bit
Yeah.
of ring to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also moved you on the map, so if you want to, draw your line.
Oh, thank you. Well, I'm perplexed. I'm not sure. Oh, Jesus, that's huge. I'm not sure what to do. I kind of like the subterfuge idea, although we didn't actually continue discussing, did we? Very much.
No, but keep going. Keep going. You can continue saying however you want.
We could try killing everyone and everything. I don't think that will go into our favor. We
It
could.
seems
rather-
like too many for us.
I would rather not slaughter every one of my family.
Well,
Family?
Technically?
That's the saddest thing in the world.
I'd rather not commit genocide.
I'd rather not kill all my own people, but hey.
If I gotta.
Oh no, that's not going to work. Let's all be dark. It's fine.
Do you, if they also want to end the curse, isn't there a way that we could just ask them for help without the end result being us dead or enslaved, or both?
Possibly?
And why don't we just go ask them?
Well,
I don't really think Rosnisi is the sort to
what
entertain stuff like that.
Or avoid them altogether, if obviously they're dense enough to not even realize that the soulmonger's in their own city. They can't be wandering around that much.
Well, no,
Yeah.
we don't wander around the city. It's dangerous. We just stay to the fane.
You're dangerous. You're the reason it's dangerous.
No, there's more dangerous shit in there.
And then Nissia, I wanted to point out, right, that the some part of what Faust is saying makes sense. You were sent out to find a cure for the death curse, and probably the most important thing for Rosnisi, who was visibly wasting away when you left, is to end the death curse. So part of what he's saying makes sense. Rosnisi, not the nicest guy in the world, but
I mean, he did bring fucking giant zombie army almost, so...
Yeah.
I have a question.
For Ubtao or for the group?
What do this is my character voice?
Okay, sorry. I get
Nobody
it. It's
else hears
confusing.
Ubtao talking to them all the time, right? Like I'm the only one.
But is it your
No, it's actually
internal-
everybody.
And this is why
Ubtao
I hope
shuts
he's
up.
alive still. So I have a question. It is for Faust. What do we know about these wizards?
We know that they are very, very, very powerful. Not extremely nice or forgiving, and that they may or may not know that we fucked up their house.
Okay.
Uh,
That was more than
No.
one wizard's house?
Yeah.
I would assume that they were staying there for the duration of their trip in
You
Chult,
know, also,
and we
the Lich-
disrespected it.
the Lich also left, so she might be an Omo too.
Hmm.
She might.
Well, I was
I
going
would
to
not.
say
I would not ask them for help.
I wasn't going to say asking them
I
for
don't think
help.
we were planning to help them.
What was that, Yami?
Yeah.
What did you say?
Oh, she just said that I don't think we're planning on even helping them at all.
No.
See, they may have been useful before we did bad things at their base camp, but not anymore. It's not worth the risk of intersecting with them at all. If we see them, we should steer very far away, just in case they decide to kill us, whether for revenge or just because it's entertaining.
So maybe my plan is bad then.
What is your plan?
I just
Murder
feel-
them.
Well, no. I mean, also, yeah, maybe. But no, I was thinking red fabric is much easier to come by than, you know, disguising a yuan-ti.
You want to
Are you-
disguise yourselves as wizards.
Well,
You want to disguise yourselves as some of the most educated, intelligent, powerful people on the continent.
only one of us has to be educated and cast spells. The rest of us just have to look the part.
Like, there's no hiding these scales.
Right?
Unless by magic.
Unless...
So it is
I'm not
Goldwyn
sure
and his
how-
5 mute assistants.
Yevi just points to like the thick ass shell.
Just-
Not,
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
sure.
Are you saying that they can't have... Well, this is what we don't know, I suppose. There are no turtles that were wizards?
I wouldn't know.
It might be.
I'm quite sure most of the turtles would not be interested in being a red wizard.
You don't know that.
90+% of red wizards are from Thay. They are Thayan people.
Where is Thay and what
Super
is Thay?
Thayans?
Mm,
Super Thayans. They're super Thayan.
Super Thayans.
I fucking hate this
That
word.
was a bad joke, but I feel good about it. Thay is like, it's almost like far enough away to be like, you know, like basically unheard of. It's like far in the east in the desert, basically.
Okay, so they are going to be nothing.
Thay is
like-
far away as fuck.
Right. There might be some tabaxi because hot weather, but that's probably a stretch even.
And because Tabaxi are like, I might be mixing them up with Khajiit.
You are definitely missing them up with Khajiit.
To be fair,
Khajiit did not do
everyone
disguise.
knows.
To be fair, yes, one of us is heavily inspired by this particular subset of values.
And she's gone.
Bye, Mai.
Oh, she's
she's
back.
back.
Whoa!
Shit.
That was terrifying. Whoa! Jesus. Okay. Well, Mai is a ghost.
Yeah, darkness. Just this darkness.
No, you literally were gone, and then you reappeared. Like you did.
Yeah.
There was no sitting down. You just went from gone to there when we said your name. It was very scary. Okay, so artist listening to the plan, he says, I'm just let us know what we need to do. The key for me is I cannot let the ring fall into enemy hands.
How much
I
magic
can't.
do you have?
Are you asking artists?
Yeah, what do you cast? Do you do magic at all? We've seen you stab very badly at things, but
You did really good.
He
Beth
says,
didn't see any of that.
I myself am certainly not magical. I don't have the gifts of a Goldwyn or a Faust. But the ring has potent magics that course within it. And anything related to ice, I can functionally do it. I can create creatures of ice, sentient ones. And he makes like a little ice all mirage in his thing. The little unicorn bunnies made of ice in his hand.
Can I scoop it up?
Yeah, he passes it to you. Here.
I take it to my tent. A few minutes later, I have iced teas for everyone.
And it's got a little horn in the top.
Ice horn. I'm licking it.
Where did you get the tea from?
And Artis, he's like, huh.
No, but do you know how long it's been since I've had iced tea? I've been drinking this sun tea for like 60 days.
And then he looks at you and he says, I mean, I guess I don't think about it too much, but I can make ice at demand. If you guys want ice, I can produce ice.
You know, we crossed this entire river of bullshit, this swamp that you could have just frozen?
And he sort of looks up and he's like, I suppose I could have, yeah.
You know, perhaps if you're so concerned about the safety of the ring, you should leave it in the hands of one of us who can run away quite efficiently.
I can run very fast.
I can disappear and appear in a different location very quickly.
Not as fast as I can run.
I can fly.
Fuck.
And he puts
Continue to have it.
I can hum a rock, I guess.
He looks to you, Faust, and he says, the less charming part about the ring, unfortunately, is that it is massively cursed. It's certainly sentient. It speaks to me. And as far as I know, I'm the only one who's ever been able to. The only one who's ever been able to resist its charms for whatever reason. They don't affect me.
Fascinating.
Say it's cursed. I think I have a spell exactly for this.
Not for
it's not magic. It's not enough, Yambi. Like you can do it. But even if as you go into the spells, he'll put his hand up and he'll be like, "Trust me, I've tried. I've been on this plane for a while. No magics that I've ever found have been able to do anything to it. The voice persists."
That's because it's a sentient item. It's not actually a cursed item. It's D&D.
Did you ever stop to think that maybe it's not the ring? Maybe it's
plot armor.
You.
I mean, he shrugs and he says, "Look, I don't know why the ring found its way into my possession, but it's a good thing that it has, because it seems like all of the worst people are trying to get a hold on it, and I can actually control it."
Huh. That's a good point. I think I'd like to study it at some point from afar.
And
later.
He puts out his hand like to shake your hand and says, "Look, you get me through this, and we take out Rasnisi, and my wife comes back. It's a deal."
Okay. Shake on it.
Boom. Shakes it.
Wait, is that the hand where he's wearing the ring?
Let me see. It's actually on his left hand.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Because I didn't really want to touch the cursed item with bare hands.
Yeah.
There's a procedure here. I would imagine that there's a procedure when dealing with dangerous magical items.
Yeah.
And it involves rubber gloves.
And one of those biohazard suits.
Yes.
All yellow.
Magical, medieval-looking biohazard suit.
I mean, and like, if you really want to get into it, I can tell you guys the spells that he can cast from it. Like, because if you're talking about it here, we can just do it. He basically has control over humidity and weather in a small, limited space. Like, he can not control, but he can drop the temperature drastically to like hellscape winter levels, like too cold to live in. So he can do that. Besides that, he can cast Bigby's Hand, Cone of Cold, Flesh to Stone, except instead of stone, it's ice. Ice Storm. Odaluke's Freezing Sphere. Sleet Storm, Spike Growth, and Wall of Ice. Boom.
I'm not sure what Bigby's hand has to do with any of those, but that's a very nice item.
Rings go on hands.
It's a hand made of ice.
Of course.
And then the other thing that he can do is he can create inanimate ice object, or he can create an animate ice creature, and that creature can be decently powerful. He'll tell you a little story about the way that he typically gets around when it's just him and Dragonbait is he'll make an ice griffin and he'll ride around on it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's gotta be cold.
Yeah. the nice thing is that he has immunity to cold. Dragonbait, on the other hand, that groin is damn cold. Yeah. So saddle probably necessary.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, that's most of what he can do. He's being fully transparent with you guys. As transparent as ice. And then like, really. Yeah, and I mean, he'll, he's got his magical dagger, and what's his name has got his big fancy sword, but you now like know everything they offer. Quogok's in the back. He's like, I have this stick.
I mean, to be fair, he has a giant dinosaur too, so.
He's like,
which would
I've
be
got
very
a
afraid
giant
of
dinosaur
combat.
and a good sense of direction. Okay.
Giant dinosaur that slows us down.
Yeah, facts.
Things.
Let's. So I mean, I think. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about in terms of the plan? It sounds like at this point it's like, let's sort of make it up as we go along. Maybe get a little bit more information.
I, Tony, love the idea of having a plan. The problem comes with the design of D&D for the players, right? Like,
that plans just never usually work out.
What can we possibly do? Structurally, there's very little we have as far as information. Maybe the best thing for us, and Feth can't suggest this, I don't think, but is to scout Omu first and just find out what we know in addition to what Nisia knows, right? Like, we could do that. We could try that at the very least.
See, another issue there is we don't know anything. Off the top of my head, we could... Any abilities that we have to scout with are either useless unless we're pretty much right there, or they're dangerous enough that it's more dangerous than just all going in alone. Like, one of us could turn invisible, theoretically, for an hour.
Right.
And go in and sneak in. But if they fail to sneak properly or stop being invisible, they will most likely die because they're now alone.
Well, see, this sounds like we're getting
party splitting.
So, party splitting, yes, right? But for recon, it can be pretty beneficial. I've run games where, like, a single player going off by themselves is not as big a deal. Especially if they could maybe, I don't know, move 140 feet around.
So, like,
can you just send the fucking flying monkey in?
I could, but
can I let me just sneak in one thought here. The thing is, like Nisia does have a lot of information. Vale, obviously, you personally don't have it, but I can give that to you. If you guys ask questions about the layout of the Fane or ask specific questions, Nisia can certainly fill in a lot of those blanks. So I think you guys have more information than you think you have, right? You just haven't really gotten into the nitty gritty with Nisia, and this might be a good time if you're thinking about a plan to sort of ask her for some more specifics, because I can certainly. I can certainly fill those in here because Nisia has a lot of information.
I think we can take this like step by step, right? So getting to Omu, that's no problem. We know where that is. Getting to the Thane is the trickier part because we can get into the city, right? We have the Han Solo Chewbacca idea. We can sneak in. There's a few ways we can do it. As to the Thane itself, some more information there would be nice. Like, what's the guard situation like? What's the layout? If there's more internal security.
Will make all the difference in the world.
Yeah, so here is me speaking for Nisia, right?
Okay.
This is Nisia, with your permission, Vale.
Yep, go ahead.
This is Nisia explaining to you this stuff. The first thing Nisia is going to tell you is that she's said it a couple times. The Fane of the Night Serpent is but one large building, one large palace, temple, whatever, within the whole city of Omu. Omu is a big place. Like Port Nyanzaru is a city, right? This is a metropolis. This is a former huge ass city, like the heart of Cholt is what people called it, right? So the Yuan-Ti are literally in one little corner, and there are other factions that sort of occupy other spaces. Not other factions of the Yuan-Ti, but classic things like fucking wild animals, dinosaurs, like the sort of shit like Vegapygmies or maybe grungs or goblins. That like all that sort of shit has a level of presence there.
Omu does not belong to the Yuan-Ti.
Yeah, but the Fane of the Night Serpent does. That is certainly true. Yeah, I think like Nisia, basically the best that you can offer them in terms of like the layout is that there's one way in and there's one way out, as you know, through the front gate. And a lot of that is because in ancient times when the spell plague happened, the whole city sort of sunk and collapsed, and a lot of the other passageways and stuff have totally collapsed into ruin. So really, like, there is one big gate, like we're talking big gate, like 10-foot wide, super tall doors, with a moat on the other side that is guarded by brood guards, and that is like the like come and go. In terms of numbers of brood guards, you would know that there's a guard captain who is a Malison. You've probably seen him every time you've come and gone, and 4 brood guards typically stand out front.
Okay.
So what you're saying, Nisia, is the rest of the way, like there are walls surrounding this?
The temple itself has sort of sunken down into the ground.
Okay.
The temple is carved into stone, first of all, and then because of like previous calamities and stuff, a lot of the other like entrances and stuff have just been destroyed or eroded away.
I see.
Yeah.
Nisia, do we have actually any good reason to go anywhere near your people while we're in the city?
Yeah, that's actually a good question. Do we know if the soul manga is within the temple or even your district?
That I don't know.
No, I mean,
I would be willing to bet that it's not, or else they would probably have noticed.
Yeah.
You'd think. But...
I have an inkling of how we might be able to discover where the soulmonger is, but I won't know if it can work until we get to the city, basically. While we were at a higher altitude on the tower, I saw the souls heading towards the city. If we can get to the city and I can fly up to a high enough altitude to clear the tree cover and any buildings, I might still be able to see them, and I might, depending on how this thing works, I might be able to pinpoint a region of the city to investigate.
Would I know if the Fane is tall enough to see something like that?
That's actually a good question. I don't know the specific height of this guy, but I can see that.
Unfortunately, any buildings tall enough or me flying high enough would probably draw a lot of attention. So we would need to be very careful with that.
I mean, I kind of got an idea if I could possibly talk our way into the Fane, turn the guards to our favor.
Okay. A good old-fashioned coup?
All I know is I have inspiration, Tides of Chaos, a +9 to deception, 3 points. I can just pull any sort of advantage out of my ass if I want.
Golden is a better UNT than the UNT.
I have enhanced ability. I can just give you advantage and be like,
yeah, it's so many sources.
Goldwyn looks at you guys and he goes, I'm really good at bullshitting.
Yes, absolutely.
Goldwyn, I believe that's the only true thing you've ever said.
Look at my
Absolutely.
face.
let me throw some more information here. Since we've been asking about the Fane and the actual layout. The Fane is not the temple or the palace itself. It is a subterranean level beneath a palace. So it is like you have to go down into it, and that's sort of why it's like hidden and easily protected, right? So no, you could not get a vantage point from the top of it at all. That being said, Nissa, you also know that the whole city of Omu is like sunken into the ground, like some sort of calamity like dropped it in. So basically, when you get there, you'll be able to see basically the whole damn city because you'll be on the edge of a cliff.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Besides that, Omu is a combination of sunken, flooded, and fucked.
So yeah, I guess.
It says it right in the book.
Weird they printed that.
Yeah.
I honestly wouldn't be surprised.
It's a mature game, okay?
So I guess. I think Goldwyn brings up a good point. Why? I got confused at some point, I think, and I thought Rosnisi was sort of in charge of the soul.
No, it's Serac.
Soulmonger? Is that what it is?
It's a Serac who's in control of it. We don't know
I thought
where the fuck he is.
Serac was a god, though, or something.
He's a lich. Super
He's a
powerful
goddamn lich.
That's what Faust said. That's right. Okay, so I guess. Why are we going to. I mean, it would be great to kill Rosnisi, don't get me wrong. I'd be okay with that.
At this point, like, Artis gets very, very serious. And is it not enough that Rosnisi is the most evil force in all of Cholt's history? If something is going on there, I'm sure he knows something about it. They don't need to be directly connected for us to dispatch him, do they?
No.
And he says, on top of that, prophecy says that we defeat him, my wife comes back. That's why I'm here.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I'm willing to help, because of your wife or whatever. She rolls her eyes.
You see,
but if she doesn't come back, you're available then, right?
I believe that the question was which order we were going to do those things in, but you make a very compelling argument to take care of him first.
Also, if he's affected by the death curse, then
he's going to be weakened.
He can't come back from the dead if someone tries to revive him.
Unless we then immediately solve the death curse.
We'd be far enough away at that point.
Listen, if we can take care of him, I can guarantee no one's going to want to bring him back.
There's that.
Okay.
We also might be able to... That coup idea is something much better if Nisia is suddenly in charge of everything.
Yes.
I'll be completely honest, that's what I want.
Well, it seems like everybody has a pretty good motive for killing him. He's of evil alignment, so Yami's down to clown.
If he has a spell book.
Also undead.
Yeah.
If he has a spell book, I claim it.
Look, I can't guarantee it, but he was a lich at one point, so he probably does.
Let's Nissa, you're being very forthcoming, right? At this point, like you're like laying it all on the table for them.
Yeah.
Okay, so then let's talk a little bit about Fenthaza, who is actually who you directly work for. She is essentially the second in command of the entire city, and she is she's the abomination-ish woman, and she is no fan of Rosnisi whatsoever. So any sort of coup you could imagine, she would probably be down with.
So coup?
Probably.
So wait. Okay, so we have ideas then. We can sneak into Omu, find your boss, say, hey boss, we've got this great idea, we're gonna kill your boss. And then your boss will be like, that seems like a good plan. Now we have some backing, we've got some, things, I guess. This is starting to sound. Listen, my head is burning a little bit. My
Are we
intellect is
planning on-
really-
Oh, and then we're gonna have to kill her after that to put me in charge.
Sorry, what?
So, we all fight together, let her take the majority of the damage, and then immediately strike.
Is
Yes?
she even a frontliner fighter? What if she's in the back like you?
How many? Question. How many NPCs can we make Hayden run this campaign?
All
Why
of
do you think
them.
I have the book actively open in my lap right now? Come on. Come on.
Would I know what she fights like?
She is a spell casty ass bitch. She throws the mean spells. That's what
If
she
she
does.
has a spell book, I also claim that.
She probably does.
Do you want to describe her to the party? If you want to describe her, I'll just
Yeah,
I'll
I
just give
would.
the handout.
Yeah.
And you
They're
can-
just
you
they're
guys
just
can
all
see.
sorcerers and warlocks.
If
She
I
stabbed you!
You describe her to you're like she's dark complexion. She wears a billowing yellow robe, and her abs are absolutely ripped.
Oh my God, Theth is
Jesus
so
Christ!
down.
Look at that core.
What a
Whoa.
trunk.
Yeah, Jesus.
Faust, we can no longer kill her. Nisya, I'm sorry. I'm in love.
I feel like those abs are just like a free shield spell. My most common attack won't work.
Yeah, it's called Bruce Lee armor. Okay, then.
Be like Walter.
Yeah, I mean, just a little bit more information on like what she is like. She does spells like big time spells.
She casts, okay.
Yeah.
Well, if we get another level, I think I can pick up a mage slaying feat, and we can.
This is the information I was looking for right here. She speaks directly with Dendar.
Oh shit!
That is her role is
She's a
to
warlock.
her role is to interpret the whisperings of Dendar and like help lead her people with that. That's why
She's
she's
the
second in
listener?
command.
She's also
Yeah, she's the listener. Yeah, exactly.
And that's also a big part of why Nistia wants her dead. So
She also works out a lot. Let's be honest.
Yeah. We
She
can
works
tell.
out while she talks to Dendar. That's how you talk to
Yeah,
Dendar. You have to like, get really
puppies.
swole.
Sit-ups.
Hobbies include sit-ups and talking to mummies.
Yes.
You've been doing it wrong. Nissia, more sit-ups.
Nissia starts busting out crunches on the ground. I said
you don't know
sit-ups,
what she
not
look-
crunches.
Hey, you don't know what she looks like under the armor.
Yeah, true. She's probably ripped, honestly, with all the armor and the.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean,
all the
I think
sweat and
that's the only one who's seen her out of armor, and it was
That's
just
true.
her back.
A couple of times on accident.
Yeah.
Um.
I think Beth wouldn't know the difference between what a normal humanoid's supposed to look like.
Yeah, no.
Fenthas's,
Normal
Eight-
humans, they just have scales all over.
Fenthas's hobbies include casting spells, doing sit-ups, and torturing prisoners and slaves.
Okay, less attractive. than the whole-
Swipe left.
That's all on her Tinder profile, you know. Good.
Well, great. We have a artist. She looks to a artist. We have a plan. Like approval. Like help. Is this good enough?
We certainly have more information. It seems like we might have something to work with here. I do like the idea of exploring Omu a bit before we go charging into the heart of a UNT, but
Oh, thank you.
I mean, if we could find
Oh
any
wait,
gear.
Beth didn't suggest that because I said that out of character. But yes.
he's just saying, I follow you guys.
I mean, I don't know. I've never really taken to exploring the city, but we could find some interesting stuff in there, most likely, if it's been abandoned since the spell plague.
Magic items.
Yeah,
Y'all
yeah,
so dark.
that sounds about right.
You rang.
So then we will. So then I think you guys sort of come to a plan. Like it seems like you might want to start this coup of some sort, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
How exactly you're gonna get in, all of that stuff. There's more specifics to be ironed out, but you'll get more information when you get to Omo, and you'll sort
Yeah.
of be able to nail that down. So you guys go to sleep on day 100, and day 101 comes about. And day 101 comes with a fun start. The people who are sleeping outside of the dome hear it first, shambling, groaning, and out of nowhere, a bunch of ghouls led by a ghast who have the blue triangle of Rosnisi on their forehead show up. You guys, I'm sure, blast the shit out of them, just for a nice morning sweat, you know.
Yeah, turn on dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, turn on dead, fireball, blah blah. So they will die. I'll tell you how many exactly there are. I'm gonna give you guys just 50% like reduced XP, because like you would imagine that Quilgok is fighting Vorn, you know, all
Quilgok
those
hasn't
guys.
fought yet.
Yeah, okay, well not Quilgok. Yeah, fuck that guy.
Exclude him.
Yeah.
Artist alone is like EXP training.
Is a buff to our XP.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the ring probably has that property. Like, just drain half of everybody else's XP.
Well, it's like
Yeah,
how
exactly.
they prevented power leveling in WoW, right? Like the highest level character takes all of it. Like can't do anything else.
Is that what they're doing now?
I don't know anymore.
Yeah.
So I want to make it clear, you guys see 8 ghouls and you see 1 ghast. They all of them are emblazoned with the blue triangle of Rosny forces. Nothing really surprising there. Is there anything special you guys want to do with them as you dispose of them or anything?
Yeah, I want to
They
invent
really, like-
lacrosse using their heads.
The gas, they're smarter, right?
The ghasts are smarter, yes. Have I shared a ghast on
I think you have, but I'm
on
not
the handout?
sure.
Yeah, I think so.
The ghouls and ghasts
maybe.
are both in there. No, I have not done a
Oh.
ghast here, so here you go. I think they've shown up before, but
I remember that.
I think you've shown us the tokens, but not the actual handout.
yeah.
Yeah.
Classic Hayden asshole.
This guy.
Guy sucks. And I'm gonna move us 1 square again, but there's nothing like especially, you know, that we want to do with these guys.
Nothing ghastly happened.
Just a good old shooting them in the face.
Do the marks? Wait, would the marks have looked fresh or old?
They
Like
look
on
extremely old. They look
Okay.
like these were undead, part of his original armies
Okay.
that he has since lost control of. That's
All
like,
right. Yeah, I just asking because I remember there was like fresh ones at the port that attacked us, right?
Yeah, and like I think the ghast, you know, sort of hisses and sort of speaks evil things at you guys as it dies, but nothing too exciting. Nothing you haven't already heard. So that was day 101. Let's do the next one. Nice. It's raining stupid hard on day 102. Yeah, day 102. Let's see what we get.
Let's just stay inside and hope this dome doesn't flood, guys.
It's one of those things where it's raining so hard that it's as if other things in the jungle can't hear you guys, and nothing happens on this day.
Yambi gets her plants watered. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. All the plants on her back sort of perk up back to life.
And your frog is very happy. What with
Yes.
being an amphibian and all.
Yes, I forgot my toad.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
I always forget about the
Billy
toad.
Bob Thornton.
Okay, let's do another one. So that was day 102. Now this day 103, it's also going to rain stupid hard again. So let's see if anything happens. Okay.
Bum, ba-dum, bum,
Okay, this is actually kind of fun. So I think we'll play this one out like a little bit. As you guys wake up and you begin moving, it's only an hour a day where the rain is coming down fiercely. You can't see too far ahead of you. Yambi, you're up front leading with Quilgok, and Quilgok points it out to you. Ahead of you in the rain is a robed person wearing long robes, who's just sort of standing, maybe like 100 yards in front of you, looking intensely at you. Dark of skin, can't really tell a lot from this distance, but he's just sort of standing in the heavy rain, staring at you guys as you come towards him.
And just our turtle see this?
For now, because the vision is, there's so much rain,
Yeah.
you know.
Mm.
Yeah, I think Yevi will like raise a hand to stop everyone, and then just like she's holding her Yakiwa, so she'll just like wave it at him, and be like, "Hello, can we help you?"
And he begins to approach you. He begins walking towards you.
Divine sense.
Oh God.
Sense a fiend nearby.
So you are riding your lizard, right?
Yes.
Okay. So as you reach out and sense for fiends around, what is it? It's fiends, undead.
Oh, dang
Celestial
it.
Fey.
Okay. You identify a strong presence of a fiend coming from between your legs below
It's
you.
right under you. Watch out.
It's right underneath you. No, you get no reading from this person as he approaches.
There's an undead inside each one of us.
Later.
Okay, as he approaches, you can see Yambi. He's wearing what would have been a white robe, lined with like a gold fabric long ago, but it's so dirty from the jungle that it's mostly like brown and like mud speckled and just very dirty in general. As he approaches and as he comes into vision of the rest of you, you can see that he's wearing a like a wooden necklace around him, and you can see carved into the necklace is a maze, a circular maze. You would recognize this as the symbol of Ubtao.
Can Feth see yet?
I said as
Oh,
as
okay.
he comes into vision for the rest of you as well.
Great.
Yeah.
I suppose what brings you this deep to the jungle?
As you come up to him, he I think he has a weapon too. Let me see here.
It's a gun.
He's got a gun. Yeah.
It's got a gun.
He's got an elephant gun.
As he comes up to you, he sort of breathes in heavily through his nose, enough to the point that he snorts a tiny bit, and he says, "You have come too far into the jungle. It is best you turn back." And he puts his hand out to you like this.
Nah.
I high-five
And
him.
who are you?
He says, "I am a priest of Ubtao. I have lived in the jungle for many years. You are not welcome here."
I didn't
am
know
Azure
that.
Feathers on the Crimson Mountain.
He doesn't really react. He just, okay.
That's a name.
One day that will have a stronger reaction.
Gotta be at least level 10 for that.
Yeah, right.
And he repeats exactly what he said before. He says, "You've ventured too far into the jungle. It is best you turn back."
Does he repeat like the same idea or the exact same words?
Same idea, not the exact.
Okay.
No, he's not a fucking robot.
I was gonna be like, this is an
I
illusion.
was about to say, yeah, there's programmed illusion. That's not a robot. I will pull out my Chwinga statue. And I'll say, well, shit, I don't know what I say. Why didn't I think ahead? Priest of Ubtao. I am Azure Feathers on the Crimson Mountain. You can call me Feth. Everyone else does. It's a lot faster. Would you not say that the jungle is much like a maze? We are simply looking for our destination, the end.
And he sort of cocks his head to the side and looks at you, and he says, "You sound as though you are familiar in Ubtao's ways."
Well, I'd like to learn more. I have been following his sort of artifacts, as my friends can attest to. We found a temple of his early on in the jungle, and I sort of fell in love with it. I'm just curious to see why Ubtao would bring me to you here, this far in.
He says, if you have come this far to seek Ubtao's truths, you have come to the wrong place.
Shit!
Ubtao has abandoned us.
Oh,
Told you.
my friend, we are going to punch a little bit. Is your fate...
Do you go straight for the punch right now?
No, I just get a little frustrated. Is your faith so weak that you believe this?
He looks up at you, and sort of his eyes are sort of revealed from his hood, pulls back his hood, and you can see his face is scarred, and his eyes are different than that of a human's. And he says, "You were not there. You did not see it when he left. I was."
Well, suddenly you're way more badass. I will grant you this one.
And why are you stopping us?
I point at Yami. This.
That's a great question.
Can we just walk around him?
It's dangerous. Go back.
He says, this is my domain. This is my area to protect. I will not have you encroaching on Ubtao's sacred lands, even if he is gone.
Your logic follows, my friend.
Yeah, I mean, he's a fucking random NPC in the middle of the jungle coming some.
I'm glad you cut out there. The stream can only handle so much.
Yeah, I mean, he's just trying to protect his territory. He's trying to protect what he perceives to be Ubtao's city. He's obviously talking about like Omu's area, right?
Right. Well, we have business in Omu, and we will journey past you one way or another, friend. But I would like to take this opportunity to show you the error in your ways. Ubtao will return. He has not forsaken us all.
Yes, he has.
No, he has not. Perhaps those who mistreated each other, but not all of us.
And also, Umu is overtaken by snake people.
Also, Omu is overtaken.
We're not.
We know better than that now.
I mean, we're not the first ones to have encroached into your territory.
Yeah, you fucked up real bad if you're trying to stop people.
So Feth, I'm sorry. Did you do something with the Chewinga statue?
I'm holding it. I'm like pointing at him with it.
And you're like, they're not gone.
They're not gone. Yeah, continuing my rhetoric of Chewinga's alive, Ubtao alive.
This is not the scary fucked up one.
No, I don't think I showed that one. No,
Yeah.
I'm not even sure if she has that one. She may have left it because it freaked her out.
No, I think you said you like wrapped it up or something.
Yeah,
right?
I did say that. I packed
Yeah,
it up. It's in the boat. It's like hiding in the boat.
Yeah.
You cursed the boat?
Yeah. Fuck the boat, man. I've got a folding boat.
Now he can't use his level 9 spells.
I forgot about that.
The canoe was about to level up, but not anymore.
Now he's cursed. Fuck.
All he needed was one long rest, and then he'd refresh.
Then we could cast Wish. We just get this adventure over with.
I mean, we could take the ring from Artis.
He's literally going to he's going to try and take the statue from.
Well, I'm pretty fast. But sure. Let's.
He's like, well, if you're like waving it at him, he's gonna just like he's not like snatching it. He's just like grabbing it so he can inspect it.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay. And he sort of palms it in his hand and he turns it over. Where did you get this? Have you seen the Chewingas?
Yes. Lots of
and
times.
he sort of has a moment to himself. He looks at the statue and he sort of looks down at himself like deeply, and he hands it back to you and says, "So Ubtao is not gone."
I fucking told. Oh, I point at Nisia. I point at Yambi. Yeah. Point at Faust.
Do not point at me.
Huh?
Faust doesn't like being pointed at.
Is Faust still being carried by Vorn at this point?
Yeah, Faust is.
Don't point at me.
Don't point at me.
I like to imagine with it raining, he just doesn't want to get his feet all muddy.
He's
I don't.
miserably wet. Oh god, it's too funny. The image is too funny. He will hand the statue back to you, and he steps aside and sort of just gives you like the go on. Then he's stunned. He doesn't know what to say.
Great.
Maybe you should come with us. Perhaps.
No!
Your help, maybe. Yes.
And he'll take that seriously, even though you get. And first of all, hell no, we ain't getting no more NPCs.
What a funny joke.
More NPCs. This is the session where we're
just
getting
the
hated
entourage.
to play one.
Wait, could we trade him for Quilgok?
Excuse me.
Leave
We got
Quilcock to guard the jungle.
Can we put him in for credit?
Give him like a crash course on "You shall not pass."
He sort of like still being all introspective. He says, "It seems that Ubtao has not forsaken Chult, but merely his former people." And he sort of looks to himself, and he turns back to the jungle, and begins to transform. Like tusks grow out of his face. And he goes down into all four. The robe sort of disappears into his flesh, and a boar, like a jungle boar, gallops off into the woods, into the jungle, and disappears into the rain.
We want him as an NPC. Give him to us.
Ubtao rattles in your brain. Fuck you.
Did you all
Yeah,
see
and he
that?
sort of disappears.
I haven't seen
That
a
is a-
single druid this campaign. That's incredible.
That is a
I'm
fascinating
planning
spell.
on multi-classing into druid later.
Let me get
I'm furiously
uh,
taking notes on the transformation of human into animal.
anybody who is
Polymorph.
or who is proficient in nature. Give me one of that.
Yeah,
I would also
sure.
take. Yeah, I think nature is probably the best one.
I'm sure.
What about sleight of hand?
I'm gonna guidance myself on this.
What about intimidation? Can I intimidate the knowledge into my head?
I was gonna say, Faust. Even if your natural one, a D10 is enough. You would recognize this anywhere. He is obviously a picture of. I'm sorry, that was
A what?
that was a wereboar.
Chirp? What?
He was a wereboar, and he transformed and disappeared off into the woods. That would explain why he's lived so long too.
It's cut off really hilariously because you're like he's and then cut and it's like cherub.
He's a fucking wereboar, okay? He's a goddamn wereboar.
We got there in the end. You're good.
Yeah, we figured
Okay.
that one after a minute, but
Good. We did it.
yeah, I'm furiously taking notes on this transformation here, because I may or may not take polymorph at the next level. So it's perfect timing to see this.
Wait, could he just get Vorn to take notes?
Yeah,
for him?
Jody,
Will
take
somebody
us down.
pass me my book and my quill?
You drop your quill. Ah, fuck!
Yep, mage
Somebody
hand?
get that for me.
Born, gently pick it up.
Like the bullet goes down and just face
No.
plant into the
No.
actual mud.
You know it's like a cat claw and it just goes into the.
Yeah, tons of blood and dirt with it. Yeah. It's all wet too
No, no,
because
or-
it's been raining.
Or he bends down and Faust's face palms straight into the mud.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's good too, actually.
That's quality. That's good.
Sorry. Maybe
Okay. So
Maybe a front-mounted saddle wasn't the greatest idea. I mean, I'm appreciative.
Do you want me to?
Maybe it wasn't the greatest idea.
I've been thinking on some ways to improve the design a bit. If you want.
Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to experimentation. This isn't great on my back.
Okay, great. I'm going to take the saddle down off of Vorn. Saddle. We've just started accepting it's a saddle. The harness off of Vorn, and I'm going to try
It's
to
almost
improve
more like Vorn riding me at that point.
it. Yeah.
And you want to turn it more into the
Master
carrier?
Blaster, yeah.
I wonder if on that are you supported enough that you could do hand motions?
I was thinking of doing it more like the baby backpacks. You know what I mean?
See,
So we're gonna flip them around to the other side.
Flip that bad boy
If I-
around.
No, I thought we discussed it was going to be the Yzma tent on the back of the thorn.
Now I can't do that. I'm confident in Feth's ability to harness, not so much in platform and tent.
I'm gonna need you guys to go to baby carrier websites, and I'm gonna need you to submit designs. Okay.
Yeah, I can do it.
No, we need to build Mahauda.
the Master Blaster one would work maybe if I'm wearing a separate harness that like hooks in.
Yeah,
Like
sort
straps
of,
you in.
like a
Yeah.
straps onto you.
Uh-huh.
thing.
It
And then
actually
I have,
looks
like, a quick release.
It actually looks like that is part of it, right? It looks like it's going over the kid's like shoulders and under his arms. It looks like the hands are more there just.
Yeah,
'Cause,
you're not going to
it's
trust a fucking baby to hold on to
Yeah,
you,
it's-
right?
just
So-
hold on back there, dude. It's all good.
So that's what I was sort of thinking.
Okay, it's gonna take a few days to fix it. Let's just say
Fine, we've got
you'll
it.
be able to switch it up and redo it by the time you get to Feth Quest 2.
Okay, great.
Okay. So it's just going to take some days of reconfiguring. You will be out of the saddle for a few days there,
It's all right.
but it'll come back.
I'm sure it'll have major gameplay impacts.
That's
Oh yeah,
fine.
big time.
Until then, he can carry me like a baby.
Just he cradles you. You guys are all trudging through miserable, and Faust is just blissfully.
Yeah,
I mean,
Being
I'm
fanned
fine.
by
I'm
his
not in-
tiny servant.
I read a book.
I'm fine
I mean-
too. My ore air conditions me, which would be fucking
Yeah,
Yeah.
but there's
great.
still mud.
Huh? You said what about mud?
There's still mud.
Yeah, no, not for Feth. If you think she's ever gotten out of the boat, you're wrong. She's still just hanging out. Like, she's never walked. She hasn't walked this entire trip.
It is like the rest of the day goes by, whatever. You guys make some jungle. Feth, how do you feel after seeing this priest of Ubtao and all of
I feel pretty badass that they came up with the line that Ubtao forsook your people, not everyone.
Yeah, that was
Not
you, right?
Abandon Chult. Was that me?
No, that was me,
No.
you piece of shit.
No, that was me. I said
See,
that
but-
first.
You're just
No,
arguing with the voice in your head at this point.
No,
you can't
I,
argue with Ubtao, okay?
I can't. No, I said
I
because
beg
I
to
said
differ,
just
he
because
just
you turned
is.
into Yuan Ti and like crazy crab people doesn't mean he forsook everybody. You did.
Please.
Yeah, but he made it sound better, whatever.
No, he totally
Please.
did. Seth is not well, she's pretty charismatic, but she's not cohesive.
Please multi-class into being a cleric of Ubtao, but your prayers are literally just arguing with Ubtao in your head.
I mean, it's
Yeah, I
already
like that.
happening. Yeah. I actually thought Paladin might be pretty hilarious, but no real good unarmed features for Paladin. So,
There's really no good unarmed features for anyone except Monk.
that's true.
This day is poppin', okay? Day 103 is pretty lit.
We just did 103.
No, that was 10. Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. You're so right.
The days
So-
go by. We lose track, man.
I got one job.
103. Let me just make sure I'm right here. 104, 105, 106. 107. Okay, perfect. Yeah, you're right. You're right. So as you go to sleep tonight, and the rain finally comes down for the first time in days, you begin to hear the immense chorus of groans in the distance that you recognize as the hordes of zombies that surround the ruin of Tomoa-chan. It's not
We've walked into an orgy.
a zombie orgy, yes.
You would know what that sounds like.
It's very loud. Like it's goddamn loud as you move on this day.
Feth has never heard this. So
yeah, so Feth, how do you react as you're in the dome, right? And as night falls, you begin to hear it, and nobody else seems to be that surprised by it, but it sounds like hundreds of zombies.
So Faust,
Yes,
nothing can get in here, right?
as long as it doesn't dig.
It's not the most comforting thing you've ever said.
It's
He did already have
not
that
the most
thing
comforting
going on.
spell.
You should improve on this one a little bit.
I definitely should.
Yeah, you should make
You
it
know-
a little bit more magnificent.
You should.
Yes.
It could be more magnificent. In fact,
I've been researching ways to make it more magnificent and self-enclosed, but I'm a bit far away from that.
just not there yet. Okay. Well, look. Listen.
Doesn't work out.
Do you have, I don't know, some sort of spell that would make it quieter for a while, just so I can fall asleep?
Can you just use earplugs?
I don't like things in my ears. It's a cat thing.
Actually, can I? I need to look at the hut though, because I know that I can dim the lights and I know that I can set the temperature. I don't remember if I can
Make it silent.
dim the sound.
It's private sanctum.
Gambit does have
I don't
silence,
have I don't have private sanctum. It's a tiny hut.
Oh, tiny hut. Yeah. How long does silence work?
Not
No,
long
I think-
enough.
Yeah,
Probably not.
If that.
10 minutes.
Beth's like, will you shut them the hell up so I can go to sleep?
Yes, exactly. That's all of it.
Does anybody like do you care at all what it is? Like, do you ask anybody
think-
what is going on?
Well, I guess I don't know what's going on. I think she knows what undead are.
Yeah. But this is obviously a lot of them. This is like a stupid large amount.
No one. So, nobody else is worried about those maybe eating us?
No?
It's fine. We'll be on the other side of the better dome by tomorrow morning, probably.
Side of the better dome. Okay.
Did
Yeah,
we not
I hate
tell
to
you
admit
about
it.
this?
Hate to admit it, but there's a much better dome. I haven't figured that one out either. Fucking
But you will
bastards.
tomorrow?
No, but we'll be on the other side of it, I think.
Yeah,
I actually don't know. I actually don't know how far we are from the other dome, but
You should pass it tomorrow.
okay.
Yeah, we're outside Tomoa-chan now, and there's... Did we not tell you about the dome with the wall of zombies pressing up against it? Oh, I thought we would have told you
Zombie
about that.
Don't ruin the surprise.
If you didn't tell Tony, you didn't tell Feth, because I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Oh god. I thought we told you.
Yeah, I could have
Let's
sworn we
not
told
ruin
you.
the surprise.
No, I have no idea. I guess I'll find out tomorrow. And I grab my pillow and I just shove it around my head and try to
I
sleep.
think we have pillows out here.
Feth has the finest down pillow you've ever seen. Because feathers.
Fair enough.
I'll roll over and like kind of wave a hand and command Luna to jump over to Feth and offer to hold Feth's ears closed for her with his little monkey hands.
Just all night.
It is
Yeah, just
very
all night.
uncomfortable.
You know, Luna, you are just one step away from being a bird. But fine. And I
So do you
close-
accept it?
I close my eyes, yeah, sure.
You didn't have any problem with Luna when she was an owl.
Not that
okay.
you remember or saw.
Then-
Yeah, I forgot she was an owl, actually. The name Luna is making more sense suddenly.
Well, she's a flying monkey now, right?
Right, yeah.
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 To be fair, I don't think that he had fully developed his bird racism at that point.
No. Feth wasn't bird
Fair.
racist when the owl was a thing. Although
Okay,
it's working
so-
great for her character arc. Like, I love it.
The night goes fine. The zombies don't overtake or dig under your dome. The next day is goddamn hot. It's a scorcher. What's up, Tesla?
Did we ever get XP from the ghoul encounter?
I have it all written down. I'll give it to you at some point. I have it all ledgered up.
okay.
Yeah, don't worry, we're not
I
going to
have-
level
I
up
have
mid-session anyway.
I have 8 ghouls, 1 ghast, 1 werebore so far.
That sounds like it might be enough. That's like 2,230, right? That's how much XP.
Exactly. It's insane.
Amazing.
So
I
the
got
next day,
2,229.
day 104 is a absolute scorcher. But at the end of the day, like near when it's time to make camp, you guys are moving south, and you see what appears to be a stone wall in an L shape. On top of the wall, you see a little animal that you have not seen before in this jungle, sort of perched up atop the wall. It looks like this.
I'm prepared to cast Speak with Animals.
Fuck.
God damn it.
Oh god, that's
Oh
cute.
god, it's a fucking koala.
It's like a dog.
It's a koala
Is it a
dog.
drop bear?
Is
It looks like a fucking Yorkshire Terrier.
somebody definitely shaved a badger or something. Like,
It's gonna give us like so many STDs.
God.
Holy shit.
who designed this? Somebody at Marvel?
Okay, so this is sort of
This is a Jim
an
Henson
important
book.
encounter, so I actually have a map for this.
Oh fuck.
We're gonna fight. Oh god.
We're doing
Oh, there's more than one.
So,
There's
you
many of
guys-
these.
what'd you say?
There are many of these.
Yeah, and as you approach this wall, this thing is perched there, and it's just sort of sitting there. It's sort of it's got a little belly hanging out. It's just sitting on the edge of the thing, sort of cocked its head sideways. It's just looking at you. As you approach Yambi, it begins to growl at you.
Okay, she's gonna
And-
stop.
And let me get perception checks just across the board.
I have a passive of 15, in case you need
Okay.
Plus 14.
Okay, I
17.
mean, 15,
Hey.
15 is fine. I think you guys can all see it as you get close. There's something strange about this beast's skin.
Yeah, we
It
know.
looks
Yeah.
What?
Syphilis.
it looks like fur, and it looks whatnot, but at the same time, it doesn't. Something's off about it. The fur looks too hard. It doesn't. It looks in a weird way like this bear creature might be a statue or something. It's hard to tell.
Would I be able to tell anything extra with my 23?
It looks like it might be a statue.
Yeah, we still want to Speak with Animals and be like,
Okay.
Are you guarding this place, little one?
He sort of.
condescending.
He's small and he's a 1, so
Yeah, are they considered small? I wonder. They are small. They are small.
okay, I was like quality size.
Yeah,
These are
exactly.
basically drop bears.
Yeah, they literally are. Basically are. He looks at you and he says, "Guards, no, this our home."
Can we pass through it? I mean, we promise not to do anything to you or disrupt your home.
He just gives you another growl and says, "Do not come into our home. Not come to shrine."
I mean, why not? Can we?
And like
take the
Yambi,
lead?
from where you're standing, you can see around the wall a little bit, and sure enough, around the corner from the wall, there is like a small little shrine, in a similar architectural style to what you have seen at Tomoe-chan. Makes sense because you're a day's travel from Tomoe-chan.
Can
And
we-
as you look around, right,
retreat?
you can see there are some of these things in the trees There are some walking along the ground. There's quite a few of them all around. And you ask if you can pay tribute, and he says, "No tribute. We have everything we need." And he puts his claws up and starts growling again. And says, "Get out!"
I mean, is there another way to get around here, or is this like the only path to get through?
It looks like they are inhabiting this. If you guys just walked away or whatever, you could do that. You wouldn't get to, obviously check out whatever this structure is, but that's okay.
While she's doing that, I huddle up to the others, especially Fath, and say, "The last time we ran into one of these shrines, wasn't it absolutely filled to the brim with gold and jewels?"
Oh, I thought it was a lot of silver.
Point.
Either way,
I distinctly remember carrying a backpack full of silver home.
I distinctly remember being filthy rich for like a day and a half. After the last time we found one of these shrines, we should probably also study this shrine.
The Zorbo yells to you, Yami. It says, me no like him speak," and he sort of indicates to the other one at the other end of the wall, and both of them turn towards you guys, and they're both growling menacingly now, including these guys in the tree as well. So there's now like 4 Zorbos looking at you guys growling as you stay in their territory.
Look, let's just go. We don't need money.
Yeah.
You don't need money.
Look, if it's that much of a big deal to you, I can give you like 100 gold right now.
This deep in the jungle, we're not going to have any use for money.
Absolutely.
But there might also be magic items.
Do you plan to live this deep in the jungle for the rest of your life? I'll take the gold, though.
Look, I don't know about you, but I plan on staying in Oma.
I plan on going home too, so.
I'm going to go back to Baldur's Gate after this, but until then, we're just going to go to Omu and get out.
I'm pretty sure I'm dying before this adventure is over, so...
That's also a likelihood.
That's sort of my plan at the moment.
That's very depressing, Fath.
Now, I want to just mention this. They're threatening, right? They're talking a lot of game. It's also worth noting the ones in the trees that you can see look a little bit different than the ones that are sitting on the stone. Their fur doesn't look nearly as soft, it doesn't look nearly as hard as these ones that are sitting on the wall. It looks a little bit wavier.
I think I get what's up with them.
And I want to make it clear they're threatening, but these at the same time are like fucking koala bears with claws.
Yeah.
He's kind of like over to here, trying to get like a good look at the shrine just to see like just how interesting, I guess, it looks.
It looks to be a small shrine circle, but you can see there's an opening in the side of it that descends down. So you're not sure how deep it goes beyond this little simple thing. From where you stand, as you begin to skirt around, the ones that following you with their gaze, growling at you, you can see there's one who's sitting in a pile of what appears to be like undead corpses, and his fur has taken on an almost sleek appearance, like an almost not sleek but shiny, and he looks different than any of the other two.
They're absorboing the terrain around them.
My God, he's good.
Okay, I think Yemi's she's gonna use her channel divinity and hope that these fucking things are beasts, because she's gonna go ahead and charm them, and just be like, well, perhaps you don't think you need anything, but we can always offer prayers. We can always help out.
So
I have yams.
So you begin casting your charm animals on them.
Well, it's more like she just kind of turns her shell, like half kind of. It's like really awkward. It's like, hi, yeah, we could do stuff for you. Show the symbol.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
As you turn your back to them, the one on top of the stone leaps off the thing with his claws out. And we're gonna roll for initiative.
Yeah, I can't help but notice that initiative counter.
They're not animals, Yambi. They
Okay.
clearly were not affected. They're not beasts.
Constructs.
Constructs. They're little robots.
I think they are. I thought they were constructs.
They have steam engines. in them.
Gargoyles.
Yeah, as you look behind them, chug 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 chug.
Well, my current theory is now that they are fae or elementals, but
There could be what's it?
This would have been a
monstrosities?
good. This would have been a good chance for my divine sense too.
probably not. Let's be honest.
Look. One of these days it's gonna come in use.
One of these days we'll fight a Fey fiend undead.
Well, I don't think I actually text Faye.
Celestial.
Celestial
Who would you
fiend is
guys-
undead.
Who would you guys call the smartest person in your group? Faust, right? Yeah.
Generally speaking, yes.
Yeah, that was.
Put your hand down.
Faust, you make it you make the connection pretty quick as you're looking at it. There's been a few times where like the different trickster gods have been referenced, and there was always one that you guys hadn't seen. And it was like this like little teddy bear type creature. This is obviously that last type of animal. So this is obviously a beast of Cholt, like and probably a beast of, you know, on the same level as the Iblis or the other Cholton beasts that you've seen. This is very obviously specific.
Okay. Yeah, we should probably kill these things.
Cool. So yeah, one of them goes to jump off. Feth, you notice you can do whatever you want.
I'd like to mention that the reason that I got a natural 1 is probably because I was paying too much attention on trying to figure out how to get in to the treasure.
Yeah, fair. It looks like you walk through the door.
Yeah.
How high up is this thing?
Probably like 8 feet.
Okay, great.
Does this-
I would like to run forward and then, in my best monk-like Ong Bak sort of style way, run up the wall and then just do a roundhouse kick in the... Well, first I'm going to hit it twice with my bow staff, and then I'll do a roundhouse kick to just sort of finish it off the sweet flourish of awesome stuff. So, 1, 2...
Those both hit.
Sweet. Bam. Bam. Is it dead now?
Is it just? It's just the first number.
It's the 19 total.
Okay. As you go to hit it, as you hit it with your bow staff, feel it immediately hitting stone. With your bow staff.
Magical damage.
Yeah. I'm just telling you what it feels like
Okay.
as you hit it. It clearly feels like you're hitting stone, and as you hit it, like chips of stone come off of the Zorbo.
Ooh.
And you do 19 damage. It is still alive.
Okay, great. And then
Kick the rock.
yeah, I'm gonna unarmed strike it as well.
Okay, that also hits.
I don't think it does. For a 7 more bludgeoning damage.
It is still alive.
Okay, and then I fall to the ground, looking like a bat, and do a 3-point landing because I'm badass.
Bop bop, roundhouse kick,
Yeah.
and land.
Yep.
Okay, nice.
Tiger kick! Tiger kick! Tiger kick! That's what I did. Just spammed it.
Okay, great.
Jump
The
on my friends!
the Zorbo, like I said, he was already in action of jumping off, so he'll jump off. Feth, you can opportunity him if you want.
Oh, really? Well, then I will.
Yeah.
Bam. 25 hit?
Yeah.
Alright, and then he falls directly at my feet because he can't move after I
And he's
hit
dead.
him.
And he's dead. You just bat him away.
Yeah,
Probably.
and
Just
as
hit him like a
as you
fucking
bat
Pinata.
him, he crumbles into stone and
Dang.
falls into, rock shards on the ground in front of you. The Zorbos are up here, so they are going to start charging. So this one will come to here, jump up on top of that same ledge that the other guy was, and he will attack you, Feth.
Okay.
Now, this, I don't know if I want to show you guys this.
Then don't.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do
it.
Do it.
Do it.
Here, I'll show you guys. I don't really care.
Sure.
It misses, but
It
they
does.
have some nasty, gnarly claws.
I won't read it until after I'm hit by it.
Oh no.
I'm not looking at it.
That's gonna
Oh, does he get
fuck me
multi-attack? Oh, no.
That's
it's
No,
another-
bullshit.
this is the next one. This is
Okay,
the next
great,
one who's
great.
run down to you.
I'm glad we're fighting these so that we can wipe them off of the face of the earth.
They are a blight upon this entire world.
Yeah, so that hits, right?
Yeah, 18 does hit.
Oh, for 13 damage. Also, you're gonna need to reduce, yeah, all that shit. You make your DC
My saving throw?
11 save.
She's a
throw.
monk.
I am a monk. What does this say?
She's not wearing armor.
She shouldn't be.
Then it.
Yeah, that's
then,
true. So it doesn't
You're
matter.
not wearing-
I should still make the saving throw.
Armor, shield, any magic item that is improving your
improves
AC.
the- So nothing. So nothing. It actually can't do anything to you other than the slashing damage because
Oh.
you don't wear armor.
Yeah, but it also gains a +1 bonus, right?
If it deteriorates
Yeah, but-
something.
Yeah, but it can't absorb anything from you because all you.
It is actually an absorbo. I get it. Clever.
No, like he actually Tesla actually nailed it.
Oh.
Which is
Yeah,
crazy because
it's in their name.
Tesla never nails it. It's
Oh
insane.
no, never.
So two of them are charging you, Yambi, and they're gonna go at you. So here's the one down below, and then the other.
Attacking the two characters that don't have fucking armor.
Yeah, natural armor. Do it.
Well, Yambi has a shield too.
That's
Yeah, but then they just hit my plants, I guess.
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
really-
They're coming at you
really
with their long
distracting.
claws, and they're blowing it.
they're trimming. They're just trimming my plants right now.
No, my vines.
Another one jumps up to on top of the wall over there. Another one climbs into the trees over here. One jumps
shit.
off the shrine, runs over vaguely like here. And what's interesting is as they run around, you guys are seeing it, right? As they land in different materials, their fur is changing. It's changing to different consistencies and whatnot. So yeah, that's what's going on. They're absorboing. Did I move all of them? I think I did. Okay, cool. Nisia, you're up.
Okay, just gonna attack this guy here.
Do it. Do it.
Wow.
Oh, first
Peaks
one
and
hits.
valleys.
Peaks and valleys.
Can I reroll attacks, or is it just damage? Damage, just damage.
So yeah, double damage on that guy.
Woo.
Oh my god.
And then divine smite.
What is that? 17 plus 6? So that's 23?
11 plus 6. Oh, then yeah, the poison.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's.
And then divine smiting level 1.
Okay, and this is the same thing. This Zorbo explodes into a hail of pebbles as it flies backward.
And then
Okay. Yambi. There are two of these guys on you. They're probably your leg height.
She's gonna smack some Zorbos. And pull out the spiritual weapon.
Zorbos.
Smacking Zorbos. Smacking Zorbos.
Okay, I gotta get your spiritual weapon out as usual. Okay. Where do you want it? Right there?
Yep, just between those two.
Okay. Which one do you want to hit?
Let's go for the top one.
Okay.
That's the guy.
As your spiritual weapon hits it, you can see that his fur clumps off like dirt. He's standing in the dirt, and it seems like it's like you just hit a pile of soil. Anything else? Yeah, you got more. Right? You going
Yeah,
snack?
she's gonna do. Alright. She's gonna do an action to disengage. Because it's
Okay.
too many ones.
Wasn't there some sort of a Greek legend about something like this?
I don't know. I was pretty sure I'd never heard of Zorbo.
Not like
before I read
Zorbo's,
this.
but I mean like something that takes on like the properties of whatever they're standing on.
I don't know. It's a cool idea.
Sounds
I mean,
familiar.
Not in my memory.
yeah.
It does sound familiar. Something about it sounds familiar though.
It might have been from
Golden,
another RPG.
Golden, you up?
All right.
You
So
cannot talk
this
to them.
this one up here is on a ledge, right?
The ones at the top of the screen are on top of the wall. Yeah.
Right. Could I melee attack them or no?
You could. You could slash up at them. I don't care.
All right. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. Yeah, those ones especially because there's no extra ledge or anything here. Yeah, do it. Do the damn thing.
Yeah, gonna lucky that.
As you should.
Much better.
Ooh.
Good call.
Look at these feats.
Okay,
Sneak
so
attack. Woo!
15 plus 9, that's 24.
Yeah.
Yeah, you run up to it, you stab it, and just rocks crumble out of it like blood.
Then bonus action, disengage,
Okay.
and I'm gonna run right here.
So Goldwyn stabs, runs away.
Yeah, I like accidentally hit its eye or something.
Yeah, and it's like what should have been like eye, ooze, and blood is coming out like pebbles. It's interesting. Faust, you're up.
Okie dokie. I'm going
Fireball.
to. Actually, yes, I've been measuring it. If I throw it like over here, I can
Little,
hit
like, ruler.
all 4 of these without hitting any of us.
Sure.
It's just gonna be a
That's also
regular
why Yambi ran away.
fireball. Yeah, thank you, Yambi. Because
guys are like-
I was trying to aim it to not hit you, and now I can hit all of them.
Yes, unfortunately, he's still not an evocation wizard.
Strong spatial
unfortunately.
awareness.
Yeah.
Imagine she glanced back and saw Faust was like measuring like a tape, and I was like, "Okay, we're getting out of here."
Got
It's
a
a laser
little
pointer.
out, a little sextant looking at the sky. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
do
go
like the
left-
little
left
finger
to right.
thing, like 1, 2.
Okay, so 2 of them save. Oh, actually,
Okay.
these guys have advantage on spells.
Nice.
So
So-
say 2 of them though.
2 of them
Two
save.
Oh,
the
this
same
affects
two
us.
safe.
That's something I also remember I probably should have mentioned about back when we were talking about Omu and the, Fane, because you and T are got the magic
Yeah.
thing too. So
Hmm.
Okay, so 2 of them die. Boom.
30 damage. Oh, was that the
Huh.
limit?
Yeah,
And
just don't let them hit your heavy armor, or else you're poor.
the other 2, like you see one of them gets blown away, and you can see like even the chunks that are coming off of him, they're sort of floating in the air like leaves. The one that you hit in the tree. The other one, same thing, just pebbles everywhere.
Hmm.
Feth, you're up.
and
Or
then-
unless you have other stuff. Vorn, right?
Yeah, just Vorn. I was just gonna tell him, don't let them get near us.
Okay.
Like to get into a defensive posture.
Okay, so he will take 1 step forward, and he will just try to slam this Zorbo right here to death, because that's what he interprets it as.
Yeah, good enough.
High punch.
The
do.
first one does not hit, I don't think.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, it does not, because he's standing on the stones. So it's like you see Vorn punches it, and as he punches it, it's like he hits stone, and he looks at his fist questioningly, and then he picks up his other fist and absolutely hammers the little fucker. And murders it, and it dies. Okay, so he like looks at one fist, he's like, hits it way harder this time. And then he does his classic thing where he turns back to you looking for approval.
Thumbs up.
And he does that exact motion back at you.
Grr.
Let's see.
I need to teach this robot how to make and drink tea.
You should teach you to do the robot.
Yeah.
Okay, so one Zorbo jumps off the thing. He runs at Yambi.
Should Beth be going right now?
Hello?
Oh wait, what? Did I
Hi.
skip somebody?
Do I get a turn?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry. I got the Feth and Vorn initiative mixed up. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
Do your thing.
Yeah, I would like to golf swing at the one next to me and hopefully knock it over the fence. This is sort of my goal here.
Okay.
Just because I think that would be hilarious.
4.
Yeah, so rear up with the oar and then sort of just whack upwards. See what
Smack it.
happens. Gonna get that natural one. Sure did. Got pretty close to it anyway.
That does not hit.
Failing this, I'm going to whip it around and try to spike it instead, like overhead. 18?
That hits. Yeah.
And I'll deal 6 damage to it. That one's got to be pretty close to feeling the bone.
And that one dies. It explodes into a pile of pebbles and falls over.
And then I'll stand on this corpse to sort of survey the scene. What's left alive? Just this one over here?
There is one down here, and then there are 2 on top of the wall to your left.
There's one up there, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. I think Vorn can probably handle that one. I'm going to climb up here to this one. And I will use my key point, one of my key points, my many keys, to take the dodge action.
Okay.
And that'll be
Sounds good. Okay, so then the 2 Zorbos there, we have this of Feth is like on top of the wall, like bracing herself for a fight. Both of them turn towards Feth and they'll attack her since she is the closest.
Disadvantage for both.
They both miss.
They do.
And then this one charges up to Vorn and leaps at it and tries to slash at it. So let's see what it.
Actually, the first one that misses, I
It's a smackback.
I will use my reaction to cause it to hit its friend instead.
Oh
Which
lordy.
automatically succeeds, which means its friend has to make a DC 11 dexterity saving throw against.
Well, it doesn't have any. It doesn't have any armor.
Being absorbed. Okay, fair. Well, I still make it hurt its buddy.
Yes. Okay, great.
I like
Yeah.
to imagine it's like coming to
Swoosh.
stab me from both sides, and I just like step back and like stab. It's good.
Yep.
It's a good look.
Okay, so this other one is going to try to attack Vorn. Going to try to Zorbo Vornsky.
I'm at 4.
No.
Hey Tony, now who's looking off in weird angles? Yes, you are muted. We can't
Yeah.
hear you.
You're good.
Yeah, I was saying, now who's staring off in profile at the wrong screen?
It's true.
Huh?
That's
Huh?
true. Yep.
What? No. No.
Have you tried having a different headset?
I don't know. I don't know what
Oh.
that's some weird shit. That's some weird
What
shit.
is it now?
Some weird shit. Yeah. Nistia, do you think?
Okay.
Look at this fucking line of corpses we have over here.
You shall not pass! Just smacking them left and right.
They really don't want
Alright.
you to go to the shrine, okay?
Shake,
Just,
shake, shake a Zorbo. Shake its body line.
Alright, this is
From there, you're not going to be close enough. You're going to have to scoot
well.
up.
Could the
'cause it's
lizard
a
not
hill.
like half climb up that then? Because
Yeah, but they're also on top of the wall,
Yeah,
so it's sort of like
fine.
2
yeah, okay,
layers.
so like that work.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, attack twice at that closest one.
Yeah, I think those both hit. No, the first one does not hit.
Okay.
It's as if you were hitting stone.
And Divine Smite.
Okay. Okay, nice.
Eek.
You stab it and blast it, and a rain of pebbles, and the thing is badly hurt but still alive. Yam B.
And then I'm going to use the
Oh, sorry.
action to disengage.
Go, do your thing. Yams.
Yeah, she's gonna move the spiritual weapon over here.
Go.
Smack the orb.
Smack his orb. Yeah, definitely hits. More pebbles come flying off this thing, but it's not quite dead.
Okay. Just gonna move 3, 4. Let's go over here. You know what? She's gonna guiding bolt that one. Actually, can she get the other one? Because I can barely see the other one.
Yeah,
over here.
you can see it. It's on top of the wall. That was just to hide the body pile.
Okay, yeah. She'll just do guiding bolt for that one then.
Okay. Misses. Bummer.
Yep, that's it.
Okay, Goldie.
Are you gonna go up here? Tides of Chaos stab that Zorbo?
Swear to God, insane. Yeah, definitely hits.
And do a cool 10 damage.
Absolutely murder this little shit. The conga line is complete.
Yes.
Excellent.
Perfect.
And then what is the... Is it your next spell makes you blow up?
Yeah, and I only get that once per long rest.
Okay, cool.
Potentially blow up.
Yeah.
Potentially blow up in Greece or summon a Modron to kill.
If I was about to say, if we're going off of what Goldwyn knows to be true, can take fall damage and Modrons. That's all that happens.
Yes.
No, it's either Modrons or grease or really bright lights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Faust.
Let's see. Is it just that one left?
There's one super injured one on the corner, and there's one right next to it. There are two that are fighting Feth over there. You can see him now.
Fireball.
Oh, okay. No, not this time.
In one more level, I no longer become a threat to Fireball.
Oh yeah, evasion.
That'll be a just damn scary combo. Just
Faust, I'll keep them here. You blow me up.
I mean, you still got to do the dex save, but
I imagine it'll be like Feth like pulling the body in front of him
Yeah.
to like block the fire.
That's
Probably.
exactly it. That's super Drunken Master, right? Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm just gonna do finger gun, magic missile at whichever one looks more healthy.
Okay, yeah. They both look really fucked up. You see chunks of rock blast off the Zorbo. It's not quite dead. Do you have more?
No, I'm done.
Can
You have to show
Vorn?
it.
Vorn can't make it far enough, but he'll like move to a defensive position next to Yambi.
Mhm.
Feth, you are up.
Yeah. This aura's coming at him. Both of them. Ready? Ready for this?
Yeah.
Bam, bam.
Both of them hit.
Oh, okay, great.
Nice.
Then lefty and righty. The five
Uh,
shouldn't be there. I don't know what's going on about that, but
Because it's doing crit damage.
it's 8 and 7. Yeah.
you whip left, smash the head off one. It explodes into pebbles.
Just gonna
Do the same
cruise
thing
right
to the
into
other one.
Next one. Just poof.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go. Just a home run hit. Boom,
Yep.
boom.
Like a
And
home run.
they crumble to the ground. A stillness falls across the shrine. You are good.
Okay, I jump down on this side of the... Oh, God, there are so many dead bodies here.
Yeah.
are we out of initiative now?
As you look at them, they don't appear to be fresh at all. These appear to be like a pile of undead that the Zorbos have like as they've come in, the Zorbos have dispatched them and sort of just piled them here.
You.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run to the shrine first. And
Okay.
I say, first dibs! And I run in.
Just for fun, I want to cast Thunder Wave, let's say, over here and see what happens on the Wild Magic table.
You don't want to save it for anything. You want to just get it over with.
Yeah, I just want to get it out of the system.
Okay.
And you summon a black acid dragon.
Yeah, it's an ancient black dragon. Look at that.
Well then.
Huh.
8. I cast Fireball as a 3rd level spell centered on myself. Isn't that great?
Okay.
Oh god.
So
Oh,
20
that's the
feet.
worst one you've gotten so
Well,
far. Oh no.
It really is.
Sorry, Nisya.
Remember when I said you blow yourself up?
I blow myself up here. Yeah, it happens
Yeah.
today. All right, can drag and drop Fireball into my character sheet just for this express purpose.
God damn it. I'm gonna get hit by this.
All right, Dex. The DC is 0 though, so that's great.
Wait, so I can just dodge.
It's got to be a little higher than that, I would imagine.
Must be. Yeah, character sheet doing some funky things there.
At least 8.
Yeah, true.
At least,
I think
yes.
things that don't use your own typically use 15, I think.
No, it's definitely my own. And it's
Yeah,
also
it's
not
just-
calculating anything.
It should just be whatever,
Hmm.
like, just do whatever your normal spell save is.
See, I'm looking at that, and it's saying 0?
Well, you're
So I'm
8
gonna
plus
I'm
proficiency
gonna restart.
plus charisma.
yeah, it's your charisma, right? So whatever your charisma
Yeah.
mod is all we need.
Plus proficiency, right? So it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's what is it?
3 plus your charisma.
3 plus.
Plus 8 plus.
What's your charisma mod?
It's 3. It's plus 3.
You're a charisma caster.
So
yeah.
16.
No, it's 14.
Yeah, because it starts with 8, right?
Oh, I thought it was 10.
No.
It's 14.
Yeah, 14. Which makes sense because you're a lower level spellcaster than the other guys.
Yep.
I guess I gotta do dex save now too.
You're surprisingly not charismatic for being that you do like literally everything with charisma.
What's the radius on it?
20,
Is it
isn't
just
it?
20?
It's a 20-foot radius, yeah.
Okay, so it's just the lizard, dude.
Just really want to take him out.
Yeah.
I mean, I can just summon him back tomorrow.
That's true.
Let's see. The lizard gets obliterated.
I think it might be.
Nissia gets blown off of her lizard and lands on the ground. Like, eat this.
There's a really cool, like, cool guys don't look at explosions effect. As I'm curious what this looks like. You're casting Thunderwave, and then your like tummy hurts, it gurgles, and you're like, oh
And then I
no.
belch out just a fireball everywhere.
Yeah, you're like, oh no, and you just hit the deck to dodge your own fireball?
Yes.
What?
It centered on myself, but I dodged it.
Yeah.
That's such.
Man,
Because the
Fucking
game
half
works that way.
damage.
listen, it's a good thing you don't have evasion, because then I would not know how to conceptualize this at all.
It would just be
I
him
don't-
belching fire out of his mouth. It just...
You just become the Dragon of the West, Iroh style.
I don't think Goldwyn has ever done anything wrong in his entire like campaign life.
Some people do think that about themselves. It's true.
Just go ahead and delete your lizard. He's just
Yeah, it just disappears in like a puff of smoke or something or whatever.
You guys descend into the shrine at this point as Goldwyn
Yeah,
stumbles up to the shrine.
I did
No,
call
I
it.
would
crispy.
immediately swing
Oh, wait,
around
let
and
me
say, "What
see.
the
Wait,
fuck
one
was
second.
that?"
Damn it, Golden, you killed my
Am
lizard.
Am I within 30 feet of Goldwyn? Because I think she would have just used it and been like, oh, well, there
Oh,
you go.
nice. Nice. Okay.
So you take 6 damage.
Nice.
Sure.
Goldwyn, who threw a fireball at you?
Myself.
Please stop exploding yourself. I can't do this every
You-
time.
I don't know
These
that
things out of
magic.
my control, but
You killed
I
my
don't.
lizard.
That's astute, and I am sorry for that. I was not in control. I was trying to get the thunder thing and going, so it get out of my system. You know, it just sort of ran away from me, and then I belched fire.
That was the most incredible fart I've ever seen in my life.
Fire
No,
didn't
this
come
is-
out the other way. This was a burp.
Well, the thunder wave first. I thought that was. Oh,
Oh,
never
to be
mind.
Also, that butt, it does not come out of my butt.
I bet you
Um,
could choose to if you wanted.
I suppose I could.
For flavor text, absolutely.
I won't, but I could.
Just
Okay.
remember, you have the power.
As you guys descend into this room, you don't get very far as you go down the stairs until you get to a thick and weathered granite door. Concealed by moss, vines, and overgrown bushes, is built into the back of this shrine here.
Did you draw this?
In front of you, no, I posted this online. It looks good though. As you look into forward here, you can see there's obviously a door here. There's like a cutout of what appears to be a door. There's no obvious keyholes or levers, but chiseled into the door are 5 outlines of right hands into this wood door, or not this stone passage.
What? There's no fat head for Golden to stick his hand in?
Are any of them bloody?
No. I mean, they just look to be carved out like nothing.
They look like human hands? Humanoid?
1 thumb, 4 fingers.
I hold up my pawed hand at you. Fuck you.
I don't know how many fingers turtles have because it's like a bunch of claws at the end too.
I say you should go with natural, the TMNT 3, right? The classic.
It's a great question.
That's the accurate number.
We have turtle feet right now.
Yeah. So what do you guys do? You just come to this little crude room.
This
with
is
these
where you
with
found.
these outlines.
So where's the money? You said there was money.
No, this is a different shrine.
We had to sacrifice Golden first.
Oh, Goldman.
I was sacrificed. It's known.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know.
I'm a ghost.
I got
He got better.
I got
He did get better.
No, I remember because I was there when that part happened, the getting better part. Do you guys remember when Golden was really he was speaking halfling for a while? That was great.
Technically, that wasn't my fault. That wasn't related to the sacrifice.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, no, that was Gibbering Horror.
Yeah.
Or
That
Melbourne.
was,
No,
he
Yes.
ran into that on his own.
well, there's 5 of us, and there's 5 hands here, so we should probably, just go for it.
What's the door made of?
He used Mage Hand.
It's just like a stone back of the passage. You can see there's a crude cutout around where these 5 handprints are. But it's very flush with the cave wall here.
Was it Chris Pine? The cutout? Is it a cutout of Chris Pine?
Just get out of here.
Just wondering.
Yambi,
for a
you
second.
have 1 thumb and 4 fingers.
I don't know. I'm looking up turtle feet right now. It's great.
Well, the feet are stumpy as hell, but your hands are decent.
You wouldn't be able to hold your weapons otherwise.
That's true.
Yeah,
Decent
you have 4 fingers and a thumb.
I still think the TMNT is the better call, but should we?
Feth, you also have 4 fingers and a thing.
I look like Miri, the Weatherlight Duelist. I just go stick my hand on the wall. Fuck this. This is taking too long.
Shall we lay on hands?
None of us are paladin. Oh.
Yes, there is a paladin.
Have you ever cast that spell? Yeah, you have actually.
Yes, I have on you.
I was unconscious. It's fine. I don't remember.
I have no recollection of this.
So Feth, you put your hand on the wall. Nothing happens. You guys are all going up and doing it together.
I'm gonna use Mage
Yeah.
Hand first, and if nothing happens with Mage Hand, then I'll use my own real hand.
I'm not the only one triggering the trap this time.
So we have this scene where everybody puts their hand in, and then you see Faust standing back, and he's like, and nothing happens, and everybody's like, Faust, get your ass over here.
It requires your blood.
I brace for impact.
Yeah, I also take the dodge action if that's possible.
If that's in the cards, I'd like that.
Boom! You guys all put your hands against the thing, and as soon as you do, the whole wall flips around like one of those classic bookcases, that rotates around, and the whole thing flips around, and you find yourself in a different passage.
Oh
Right.
god, it's the Batcave.
Here.
And there's a Sarah rack in it.
We found the end.
Welcome to the Tomb of Annihilation.
Oh, God.
And we
Guarded
all
by
die.
koala bears.
Wait, is it called that because
Nearly
it's a
as good.
tomb?
Dun dun dun.
So, Hayden, please tell me what this shiny item is in the middle of this pond.
You find yourselves in a large cave-like room. A quiet lake is in the center of the cave. Pedestal-like rock formations scattered in the lake lead to a stone platform near the center. On this platform in the center, you can see it looks like there's a cup or like a bowl.
Literally another alchemy jug, but in a cup form.
All right. I know what I'm supposed to do here.
Golden called it.
Goldwyn, are you going into the water? Don't go into the water.
I think it's already been done.
But
So wait, Goldwyn, do you dive into the water or do you want to jump across on these things? Because these are like legit columns that look like easy to jump across.
Come on.
Oh, if that's a possibility, I will do that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you jump. Goldwyn jumps first, and Feth jumps to the other one,
Yeah,
like almost simultaneously.
Because let's face it, this is like Monk. Look at these fucking... I don't even think she's going for the platform in the middle. I think she's just like standing on these, doing like a crouching crane stance.
Well, before any of you guys do some shit, stuff happens. Okay.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
Roll initiative.
We
His face always
see
comes.
this scene of Goldwyn takes off jumping, and as Goldwyn takes off jumping, the still water from within the pool leaps out of the water, and Goldwyn gets smacked out of the air by the water.
Sit your bitch ass down.
Yes, it says exactly that. Sit your bitch ass down.
Oh no.
Oh, it's a water elemental. Oh boy.
How are the
no.
people with the least amount of decks getting really high rolls for initiative?
Shit happens.
I get
It
in.
happens this way.
Some bad mojo.
I get in for
Goldwyn,
my
I'm just gonna give
initiative.
you a slam for good measure.
That's a good slam.
All right. I'm a shield, but I'm still getting smacked by that 19 damage. It's just the other one would have hit had I not cast shield.
Wait, the 14 is just a initiative. Yeah.
Initiative. All right.
Yeah, so it's
Look
just
at
a
that.
You ain't gotta. I was only gonna give you one smack anyway.
Look at who's being attentive. Certainly not myself.
Real big ass bitch slap across the face.
Yeah, you get bitch slapped by the water. You still manage to land on your platform, but you sort of land on your back, and the water sort of forms up into this vaguely creature-ish form, right? Let's organize this here. And Feth, you standing on the other platform, you see him get smacked out of the thing. What do you want to do?
So is he on the platform then?
He landed on the platform still, yeah.
I can't.
Actually,
reach
no,
him.
fuck it. He lands in the water. Fuck Goldwyn. Lands in the water.
Wow.
Splash.
Yeah. Fuck that kid.
Yeah, fuck that kid. You're trash.
Yeah.
can't
I'm
read-
bad and I should feel bad.
I can't reach this this creature, can I? It looks like it's large, but I doubt I can hit it from where I am.
It is sort of spiraled like out of the water, and it is large. So it's at the appropriate height where if you're standing on the thing, you can still hit it. But there's a 5-foot room there. Like he's more like there.
Okay, so I have to jump here if I want to get it.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Should be able to do that though.
Yeah. Sure, fuck it. I'll jump over there. Acrobatics or anything?
No, it's all good. They're literally like flat, easy
sweet.
platforms. As long as it's within your athletic distance or whatever,
Yeah, I can.
which it should be.
Oh, actually, hold up. How far can you jump? Your strength
Great.
mod?
Great
check?
question. From standing jump,
Yeah. If only somebody was using a boots of leaping.
If only.
long jump.
Uh-huh.
Isn't that what the frog hat does, sort of? 'Cause
Yeah,
you-
that is.
Yeah.
You up to your strength score when you make a standing long jump, you only leap half the distance.
So half
So
of your
strength-
strength
Yep,
score is how far you can jump.
I can't make it in either of those circumstances. So
Well, you made the running jump. That's fine.
yeah, so I'm stuck here.
As
As Goldwyn-
stuck in a high place.
Like as Goldwyn lands in the water, it's obvious that the water is not super deep. Like he
Okay.
lands. No, actually, no. Just kidding. It is deep. It's like a straight up pool. What am I talking about?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Goldwyn's like,
Goldwyn starts to drown.
And you know what? It's a whirlpool now.
there's piranhas everywhere too. It's insane.
And there's like now
It's a
6 fucking
Sharknado.
water elementals.
Although
You got
I do,
sharks, you got octopi.
on some level, I have enough
A kraken.
movement. I have enough
Well, why
movement
not?
to
Just
jump in the
sound it.
water, swim, and then climb up on this platform, right? Like, I don't have to do a jump.
They are sheer pillars. This is the classic. Your climbing speed is not going to be enough to just whip up the side of it because they are slick, carved, wet pillars.
But are they? Fuck. Okay. Well then.
Are they fuck? Nice.
You can do
Yes,
a jumping.
they
You can
are.
do like a jumping
I
attack.
mean, I
You know.
could. I'm like, fucking. I feel like this is the worst possible position for my character to be in. Further away.
Well, you love jumping on
Fine.
things.
Well, that's true. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm just.
We may not make it to Omo today.
I know. What the fuck?
No.
You lie. You always lie. We're not
I
even
promise
gonna
we'll make
No,
it
it's
to
fine.
the Feth zone too, but
It's
don't
fine.
know
I
about
told
Omo.
you the arcane gate is gonna come and summon us.
So what do you want to do, Feth?
Yeah, I'm just gonna jump into the water and swim to shore, I guess.
It's as you are looking at the walls of the thing, they're the same thing. They are slick,
Oh.
carved walls. The whole thing is.
Okay, I'm never moving from this spot again.
They could be climbed. It's climbable, but I would require an athletics check to see if you can get your grip on it.
Yeah,
What, even with his climbing speed?
I'm just stuck. Yeah, I think it's because I have climbing speed. I get to do it at all. That's how it was last time.
Well, if it's like I would require the athletics check of anybody to see if you can climb it at all.
Okay.
You wouldn't have to do any sort of difficult terrain situation or anything like
Here's
that.
the thing. She doesn't know better. She's just gonna jump in the water, realize she can't climb up this, and then be like, "Well," and then grab her oar and start attacking the water elemental.
Okay.
I think that's the only thing that's like at this point. That's what she would do. I didn't have that information. It's not like she would have it either. So she's
You
gonna-
just jumped.
Yeah, she just jumps in.
Plunging attack.
Yep. Quarterstaff.
Hit and hit.
Okay.
Okay, 15 damage. Nice.
15, and then for my bonus action, I will use another key point to take the dodge action. And then it's your turn. My turn. My turn's over. Yambi's turn.
Okay, Yambi.
Yeah, she's gonna cast Bless on Feth, Goldwyn, and Nicia.
Cool.
+4 to our shit.
Plus
1d4.
Yeah.
From the other side of the passageway, you can hear like scratching on the door. You know 100% in your heart of hearts that it is Vord trying his damnedest to get in. He's like a scared dog on the other side.
Could he not just keep punching it?
Yeah, don't break the wall down.
Yeah, that's it for her this turn.
Okay. Anything else, Yami?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Nicia,
All right.
you are blessed.
Yes, and it burns.
It burns so good.
Yeah, go there, attack twice. Dude.
First one hits.
I mean, it probably feels like you're being drowned more than burned because her goddess is the goddess of waterfalls.
Yeah.
So you just waterboarded Nicia to make her better at fighting?
It's
Oh, wait,
an
I get a
adrenaline
1d.
rush.
Would I have been able to hit if I get like a 4 for that?
Yeah, you might as well roll it. Why not?
No.
No.
Alright, well, I'm still gonna Divine Smite.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Flame.
The
That's
classic
fucking
old slash and blast.
Yeah, that I'm only just picking up.
Hey, you're learning. Okay, so that's it for Nicia?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna whelm the fuck out of Goldwyn.
I had a sneaking suspicion that you were about to open up a can of whoop-ass on me.
Yup.
You've been whelmed.
Yeah, buddy. Okay, so it sort of wraps around this column and around Goldwyn's form, struggling in the water as he lands in it and tries to stay afloat, right? And he's gonna whelm the fuck out of you.
I'm feeling very overwhelmed.
We gonna see.
I hope you name
not-
a trident after this water elemental.
Ooh. See, it doesn't have any name. Also tried to kill me. That's kind of the opposite
I
of
don't
my
know, I
regular
don't-
nomenclature of weapons.
How dare you? She's named blub 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 blub.
I mean, I don't know what Goldwyn's kinks are, so I don't know if he's
True,
a
true.
It is
suffocation.
not water elementals, I'll tell you that.
Yes, absolutely. I agree with this.
Okay, so make your strength save.
All right, gonna drop inspiration.
Me?
To know
That sucks.
Proceed.
Who does?
Oh, you're lucky though. You're lucky.
Mm.
Okay, so you take 9 damage and you are grappled.
Woe is me.
Alright, you are restrained and unable to breathe. How many rounds
That's
can you?
great.
How many rounds can you keep from drowning?
Plenty, I think. I've looked this up a few times, but it's been a while since that I
Yeah,
last.
it's to do with your constitution score.
Yeah.
I want to say it's like a minute for each one of your con.
Yeah.
It's long. It's
It's-
long, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Okay,
more
so
than
we
10
Like
want
nobody
rounds.
ever drowns in D&D.
Yeah.
Okay. So we won't worry about that. But you are grappled and restrained. Restrained being the bad one.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, it is. It is bad.
Faust.
Uh,
That's it. I think that's all I can do, right?
Is this how we lose Goldwyn finally?
That's all. I can do.
probably.
Cool.
Uh,
Faust, you up?
To a
This is where I
no-name
got-
So-
fucking water elemental.
Is
Faust.
today the day for Goldwyn?
Probably
Today
not.
the day?
Is today the
Well-
day for Hayden to kill something finally?
Is today the day?
seeing as how Goldwyn has already almost died like 3 times today, probably not.
Probably not. No. And I have a periaptive wound closure.
Son of a bitch.
You gave me this.
Forgetting about that.
This was your decision, Hayden.
I mean, you would have to basically go double his HP if you really want to murder him.
So Faust initially isn't even going to help Goldwyn because he just sees it as Goldwyn's
Just another
finally
day?
getting his ass beat the way he deserves by that water. It's teaching him a lesson.
Okay.
And then everybody else starts to help, so he's like, well, I should help. Well, I should.
This is where he
Ah.
drowns. It's great to know
Stick
I have
the
the full
wand out.
support of.
Stick the wand out, and it's going to be a 2nd level lightning magic missile.
Oh no.
Oh
There's
shit, it's gonna
people
hit
in the
Feth too.
There's 2 people in the water.
You're doing lightning shit at them?
Yep.
Okay.
It's only 14 damage.
Are
Yeah,
there
but double
impurities
in water.
Yeah, Goldwyn's literally
It
in
must
the
be
water.
pretty
He
pure water to spawn an elemental in it. So does it have impurities or no?
I would say there's a decently high mineral content in the water. Yeah, so electricity can be conducted through ions, no
oh
doubt.
god, Goldwyn can't go anywhere. He can't dodge this.
I can't.
I'd like to point out that yet again I rolled once. Magic
Yeah,
missiles
true.
are cursed.
True. I'm just gonna give a healthy D6 of damage to each of the people that are in the water.
My concern right now is 0, though. I'm just going to blatantly coax the
Not trying to-
GM into spawning a Tarask in this room.
I'm not trying to kill Goldwyn. Just
Electroshock therapy.
make him
Yeah.
uncomfortable a little bit.
Okay, Faust, that is it for you.
Yeah.
Okay, gold one.
I was trying to kill him. I would have thrown a
Gold, can you
lightning
do
fireball.
anything? You can try to.
I'm going to try to bust out of this place. Yeah. Well, let's see if I can't unrestrain myself. So that's... Is it a grapple check where I roll athletics / acrobatics,
strength.
or is it a strength save again?
You are technically grappled right now, so
Oh,
yeah, you need to try to break out of the grapple.
Looks like it's going to be a dex acrobatics here.
Okay, that's enough. Escape
Nice.
DC 14. So you burst out of the water elemental, gasp for air.
That's my action. Bonus action, disengage.
Okay.
In this water, right? How fast can I swim?
Half speed.
Half speed. Okay.
Yeah.
5, 10. And what's over here? There's that cup, right?
There's a platform there. You could try to climb this if you wanted.
I will try.
But that will be your action next turn.
Action. All right.
Yeah.
Then I'll go over here.
Okay. Goldman swims to hide behind the thing.
Yes.
Okay. Feth, you are up.
What do I do about you?
Punch.
You can't punch water. That's ridiculous.
Sure you
Just
can.
slash water.
Just slap it with the oar.
Your oar seemed very effective. Like you were slapping water all around. There's so much water.
Oar, it makes perfect sense. An oar is basically, in Feth's mind, water's natural enemy. In fact, she's kind of surprised it didn't just move to her whims with the oar.
Surprisingly, that logic actually kind of works.
Right. Well, that's Feth's deal. Terrible, bad pseudo-logic. So yeah, more ore. More, you could say.
Yeah. Oh god. Oh, brutal. But both hit.
Wow.
That's
14.
good.
Okay.
That's good.
And I will use a stunning strike for one of these. Not sure how that works.
Doesn't even have a nervous system to stun.
Yeah, we're not going to question
It doesn't matter. It has a life force to stun.
Yeah, I interrupt its spirit energies.
Just clash into a puddle.
So class feature. Stunning strike. You must make a DC 13 con save. You're never going to make it. Elementals, I happen to know, very bad at con saves. Genasi definitely don't get a +2 to their constitution save. Oh,
Wow.
Failed. It is
Wow.
stunned!
And I was
Wow.
trying to see, it has all
It gets
sorts
a
of
+4.
condition immunities, but god damn it, it does not have immunity against this.
It doesn't
You know,
that
I've been
So-
running a campaign for about 2 years now, and my monk has only ever used stunning strike once.
and
Your
now you
monk is an
realize-
idiot.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. He also uses a maul, so there's that.
He's a fool.
That's
He's
your
a
word.
damn fool.
So now that it looks to be just shaking water that can't talk, she'll try splashing it as well. Nope.
Just doggy paddling at it.
Wow.
Alright.
Yeah, so it's sort of just wiggling there. It is stunned. It's sort of like the consistency of tapioca, just wiggling there.
This is the best game in existence.
Is that it for Feth?
Yeah, that's Feth's quest. It's done. It is to
Yambi.
give everyone
Alright, let's go to
advantage.
Oma.
Yeah, Yabby's gonna pull out the sacred flame and try to evaporate water.
Let's see here.
I think when you're stunned, you automatically fail.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
it fails. Yeah, what
So
am I
just
saying?
take that 15.
Take that 15. And I don't get a turn next time, right?
Correct. It's until the end of my next turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else, Yami?
Let me see. I have still my action, so bonus action actually. She's gonna go ahead and let's pull out another spiritual weapon because why not?
I had
Third
it.
level this time.
Oh, it's huge!
That's what
That's a third
she
level
said.
spiritual weapon.
It's bigger.
That's a huge spiritual weapon. That's what she said.
Hey,
Yeah,
baby.
great.
Conjure your spiritual weapon.
Good. Is that it, Yami?
Apparently still can't hit.
Okay, Nisia, you're up.
Okay.
Yami, you can move if you want.
Do I have advantage on it because it's stunned?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's sitting there like a pile of tapioca.
it is in. It's the best thing I can do in this game. Pretty
Right,
much
so-
forever.
This is probably the best chance I'm ever going to get to hit something with this, so. Oh, God.
I mean, you're blessed. You're not able to hit it.
You are blessed.
Ah!
Blessed, yeah.
Did I hit it?
You hit it, my god.
Fucking
It
finally.
happened.
That's hysterical.
Might as well use it as a level 2. God damn
Oh,
it.
wow.
That's
Although
disappointing.
the
Love that
10,
one.
the 10 is nice.
That's still
That
a lot
one
of
is
damage.
just.
That's above average, right?
Yeah, you do all that.
I imagine it just punches it and it does that.
You see like black energy go travel through the whole
The
thing.
water just corrupts and pollutes. Ooh.
Yeah, exactly. Like some what's that anime with the corrupted water elemental thing?
Yeah.
Isn't that like
Avatar?
it's not Avatar, you son of a bitch. Faust.
It was Kill a Kill.
You
I
did.
think.
I look down to see if they're dead. It's not. So, I'll throw in just a regular old magic missile. Shabam.
Shabroni.
It's fucking Spirited Away, you motherfuckers. It's like a goddamn
Oh, right.
well-known movie, you stupid assholes.
I haven't seen
Yeah,
that
we're the
one.
stupid
Sorry.
assholes.
Don't make fun of me for making a Spirited Away reference. It's like the anime. That's like it for me. That's all I've seen. Come
I
on.
didn't even remember what it was called. Does
Come
11
on.
damage kill it?
No, I hate you.
It has 100 and more HP now.
Yeah, there's 6 of them now.
What kind of nerds do we look like? We're just like sitting there beating the shit out of a lump of water.
and Feth is just at the bottom. Flip, 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 flip.
I'm like trying to slash it with my claws, in fact. Like,
Goldwyn, you're up. You can try and
Alright.
climb up if you want.
That's what I'm going to try and do. What sort of check is that? Athletics?
Athletics, yes.
I am great at that.
I don't think that's true.
I think you're right.
Me either.
What did you?
I'm gonna see if I can lucky that.
Please be
No,
just enough
no,
fall
I-
damage to knock you out.
It's water.
For the first
no, I
time
mean
ever.
with those rolls, you don't even make any at all. You're basically doing the same thing that Feth is doing, but to the side of the rock.
It's like if you've ever tried to climb out of the pool, that's like the tile, and you're using
Yeah.
just your feet. Like,
Yeah, it's not happening.
impossible.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to wallow in self-pity, and Beth, you can take a turn.
And drown yourself.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm, really
I'm gonna
bummed
commit
about
suicide bonus action.
that. You
He
could've
just
done
puts
a
his
sneak
face down the
attack.
water.
Oh,
Yes, just taking a big gulp of air.
When you're down there, you see it cracking. Feth, you're
Excellent.
up.
Mistake me.
I will attack twice with my quarterstaff. These both have advantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, wasn't the vision of his death in water?
No,
No,
it was falling and going
Yeah,
flat.
fall. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn it. Somebody had a vision of themselves being in water.
How does it
That is it. You blast it with 2 more smacks. It just sort of collapses back into the pool and dissipates. Some of that corruption from Nisia just like seeping out into the water. It dies.
I paddle away from the corruption. Ew.
Follows her.
I continue to paw at this pillar.
Here,
Okay.
Goldwyn, wait, watch this, and I do a sick Samus Metroid back and forth jump between these 2 fucking things until I'm up on the platform.
Oh, just like that.
Yeah.
Just specifically like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just-
How did you get out of the water?
Samus. And then I pull
granted,
Goldwyn up.
given
Did you say
enough time.
Thanos?
Sure.
You're Thanos? Oh my god. You guys get there. It takes you some time, but when you get there, you find that in this cup, in this bowl or whatever, there are exactly 3 gold coins and 4 small gemstones.
Sweet.
That wasn't worth nearly people dying.
I look deeply
This isn't
into-
even an alchemy joke.
All right, I'm gonna drown myself. That's it. See you next week with my new character.
Is there anything else in the
Goldwyn
water?
goes off.
Do you want to like? You would have to like really look. It's sort of a deep and murky pool.
Yemi's just gonna wade into it and sink to the bottom.
What
There's
is-
portals.
Yeah, what is the cup made out of?
It is a wooden bowl, I believe.
And,
We found the Ark of the Covenant.
and is anything underneath it?
You mean the Holy Grail?
Yes, that one.
Yambi,
I'm
as
hungry and
you
thirsty, okay.
Yambi, you do a cannonball and you sink down to the bottom of the pool.
Does half the water fly out?
Yeah, the huge cannonball. The splash is so big it hits Nissia, it hits Faust, it just hits everybody.
Golden
back into
just
the water.
dried himself off and now he's back.
Well, at least
As
we're
you-
cool now.
As you get down there, you see that there is at least there's at least 3
Krakens.
metal there's like 3 metal grates carved into the side. They have like metal bars going through them, but you can't really see like anything behind them or anything. It just looks carved into the side in 3 different places down here. There are metal grates.
I mean, can she swim up to them and peer inside?
Yeah, if you peer inside, when you actually get to the bars and you try and like maybe wrap your fingers around them or something, your fingers can't go all the way around. There's an invisible barrier that is even between the bars.
Give me a second.
This is like some magic.
Oh, this is where we come out after we kill a Sarah.
Okay.
We're not supposed
Would
to be
I
in
be
this
able to
dungeon
use
yet.
somatic components underwater so I can hold my breath?
Yeah, somatic is no problem. It would be like verbal
Verbal.
if you.
Oh,
you-
yeah,
if you
verbal,
couldn't
that's a
hold your
thing.
breath, but you have so much air in there that you can bubble it out underwater. So you want to cast Dispel Magic on one of these grates?
Yes.
Okay. Yambi, as you cast Dispel Magic on one of these grates, you feel as the magic disappears between the bars, you feel a burst of water emerge from within the grate, and it slams you because it's another fucking water elemental.
Oh my god!
What have you done?
Well, at least she can hold her breath,
Are
so.
you serious?
I'm absolutely serious.
Oh,
The
damn.
boom. There's another water elemental. We're gonna re-roll initiative.
See,
Oh,
I
Fireball.
was going to suggest we take a short rest. I was just being polite.
I am the least ready.
Hey, in canon, I did say that Goldwyn and I are on this platform together.
I sort of need to figure out how deep down this is, though. So
How
there's
deep? Well, Hayden, how deep is your love? Is the real question.
not very
Shallow.
deep for you guys. Are you joking? I'm trying to kill somebody right now. Come
I'm
on.
not saying, man. It's
We
gonna
can tell.
happen.
We
It's
can
gonna
tell.
happen tonight.
Is Vorn still punching at the door at this point still?
Yeah, boom.
Is he making any
boom,
progress?
boom.
Is he making any progress
Yeah,
to the
Vorn, elementals, or, well, constructs traditionally do siege damage, right? So, is he making it through that door? Any minute now?
He does not do siege damage. He's the budget model, if you'll recall.
That's right. He's the lesser.
Well, is he still doing enough to actually?
Yambi, you are probably about 10 feet below the surface of the water. Like, you're not that deep by any means.
Okay.
Are we able to see the other water elemental, or?
And for good measure, since I gave one to Golden, I'm just giving you a slam. Yes! Yeah!
Golden, are you up
Yes,
here
it's
with me?
No, you did canon say that we're up there together. I also did canon say that after Yambi's cannonball, I fell back in.
Oh, that's right. You did say that. Okay.
Okay, so Yambi, you take a slam from this water elemental. Combat begins. Faust, I don't know how much of this you see. You probably see
Bubbles.
like bubbles and like a commotion is clearly going on in the water over there. If you move closer, I would let you be able to sort of tell what's going on a little bit.
Okay.
I think basically what you would see is like just Yambi struggling with something underwater, but you can't really see a water elemental underwater super easily.
30. I'll move my 30 feet over here and be like, "The fuck are you doing? The fuck are you doing? Hold your breath. Don't exhale."
Dude, I have literally an hour's worth of air. Just fine.
Breathe, Yambi, breathe!
So I don't have any idea that there's actually a fight going on.
I don't think so, not yet.
Then I'm just gonna.
This is how
yell
Yambi
at her.
dies.
I'm just gonna yell at her.
Alone
like,
underwater.
Don't
Well, I just-
exhale.
Yeah,
Wait,
so as-
are you aquatic? Can you breathe underwater? Maybe you should exhale.
Are you a turtle or a tortoise? I don't know. Is it one of the two?
Turtle.
I should have asked you this
both.
before.
I guess technically
Feth,
they're both.
Feth, you see Faust clearly recognizes something going on. You can see Yambi has gone down. There's beginning to be like a commotion of splashing and bubbling coming up out of the water. Something's obviously wrong. That's as much as you know. Is Feth dead?
No, I can hear you.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm looking for a healing potion. I have 1 potion of healing.
I mean, I could heal you if you got over to me.
You know, I was just looking. I just found a greater potion of healing. Look at that.
They're everywhere.
Yeah, it's raining from the sky.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't remember when I got this.
No, you guys have found a few like throughout the course of the adventure. So I mean, if you have one, you can use it.
I got one in my inventory.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I feel like
trust
Full
you guys.
health. I think I remember there was one in the haversack when we got.
I don't remember honestly, but if you have one, you can use it. Just get rid of it when you do.
Yeah, I just removed it. I'm gonna. I have to drink this potion. So 2d4 plus 4, 2.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, 8. Not bad. Okay, we'll take that in a second. And I might see the commotion, but Tony doesn't want to go back in there. I think I'm just gonna.
Also, I think your bless is gone too, so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The bless doesn't last for very long. It goes away.
I think a minute, yeah.
Okay.
And she got smacked too, so.
Yeah, we gonna get rid of it. We just gonna get rid of it. Cool.
I'm tapped, guys. I don't know what to do.
Wouldn't a short rest have been sweet?
Really would.
Yeah.
You know, would have been, but no.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I guess. Feth will dive in the water and be like, "Yambi."
Immediately, it looks like we're staring at you through water.
That was on purpose. That's because I didn't add those drivers, like I said. Yeah, I'm going to. That's it. I guess I'll hold a triggered action for if it gets close to me to swing at it. But
Okay.
yeah.
Nisia, same thing. You see commotion going on the other side.
She's gonna just sigh and start walking over.
What a nice stroll today.
I don't know if the you count tiles because I don't know if the ruler is gonna work super well here.
Oh right.
Alright,
You were 1 up from there. You were right there.
It's 4, yeah.
And utilize diagonals because diagonals count double basically.
So we don't use Euclidean measurements.
Yeah. The Pathfinder system is superior where it
I think
alternates
that should be
between
about 30.
5 and 10, but whatever.
It should be about 30 based on the tiles.
Okay, you can also dash if you want to run further.
Why are there still fireworks?
Because
Extras.
it's the 9th of July.
Yeah, I'll
'Cause it's
dash.
the weekend. And people have stuff left over.
Joke's on you, those aren't fireworks.
Probably not.
It's gunshots.
Not in the air.
No,
There's
it's actually
actually-
just an engine backfiring. It's fine.
There's actually quite a few gunshots over here
There.
on July 4th. It's
Yeah.
It's
crazy.
America.
That's about as
You
far
know
as
what
I
it
can
is?
make it.
Oakland. Oakland's crazy out here. These guys are crazy. Yeah, Nisia, you can't stab from there, but you are above it. You can see from where you are. You can see that like Yambi is struggling with something down below, and she gonna struggle some more because Yambi's finna get whelmed.
Need a strength save, I think.
Yeah, Yambi finna get whelmed. Yeah.
Neither over nor under, just perfectly whelmed.
Woo!
I mean, I can't drown. I'm just gonna stay there and get walloped.
Yeah, but you take 16 bludgeoning damage though, as you get fucking whelmed.
I am
You
so
grappled,
humbled
you
now.
restrained. You got hella air, so you ain't worried about that. But you are whelmed. Feels good. Fucking you guys up right now. Gambi, you are up.
I'm so underwhelmed.
You can either athletics or acrobatics to get out. Either
I'm looking
or.
at something really quick.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to use fucking wind wall and
What in the
basically
world?
do it right on the freaking elemental.
Excellent.
The fuck?
We're just gonna blast this elemental in half. That's what she kind of wants to do.
The fuck?
Would that not just make two small?
What is this spell? What does this do?
This is one of my cleric spells. This is what I get from my domain.
What is
Holy
this
shit.
spell?
Could be worse. Could be blade wall.
Wait, just I don't know. Like, I assume that it just splits this thing in half because it's literally a wall of like force and wind.
What in the fuck is going on? Okay, and it fails too. What the hell?
Holy shit, that's a lot of damage. For
This...
being passive damage.
Okay, so like, what are you hoping to have happen here?
I want basically like if you take the only thing I can do like a hair dryer and you freaking put it over a puddle, like the puddle just splits in half because the force of the wind.
It does say loose, lightweight materials are like sent flying upward.
fly-
But this is
yeah.
a creature.
Okay, so here's
Well,
the
it's
thing.
also water.
You are whelmed by this thing as you do it. So you are physically wrapped up in his being. So if you wind wall him, you're gonna like push him, and there's gonna be a big obvious wall that comes out and stuff. But you're still gonna be trapped inside of him. The advantage of it is that you'll do damage, A, and that B, everybody will know that there's some shit going down in the water for sure.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. She just wanted to try and
Okay.
hit this thing.
So yes, you hit it good, and like the rest of you see this big like burst of wind emerge, this whipping wall of wind. The water is flying out of the pool everywhere at this point. Gambi is in trouble. Goldwyn, you can see this. You are up.
All right,
What are you
gonna
gonna do?
take my dagger, bite down on it, scuba dive down in
I'm
here.
gonna scoot you guys forward just a tiny bit here, and we're gonna do like so I assume are you going like sideways with the wall? So it's like 15 feet.
Yeah,
15
basically,
feet wide, but going up and down 50 feet
Yeah.
tall.
more or less.
That's
Just trying to cut it like right in half.
Okay, so it is like realistically like in like here. There you go. There's your wall of wind right there.
I mean, she wanted to do it on the thing, so I guess it's...
Yeah, no, but that's
Yeah,
where it was, but the
Okay.
wind will like push it out of where it was. So that's
Okay.
yeah, you did your thing. Goldwyn, you are up. What do you want to do?
All right, gonna do that thing that divers do, and get their knife and bite down on it, dive down into the water,
Okay.
and see if I can stab it.
Yeah, you can. You're right there.
And I looked up the underwater combat rules, and I'm not at disadvantage if I attack underwater with a dagger.
Yeah, anything. It has to be piercing, right?
If it's a dagger, short sword, trident, javelin, or spear.
Yeah.
Does glaive
Yeah,
count?
just specifically those things. Not glaive.
Damn it.
That'll be a disadvantage.
Damn you for taking into the water.
Okay, nice. You hit it.
11 damage.
Noise. Is that it? I'm sure you have a bonus.
I don't think I do in this case.
Okay.
Because even if I bonus action disengage, I can't really go anywhere because I spent
Can you
much of my
help?
movement getting there.
Can you technically
I
Bonus
forgot
action.
all about that subclass ability.
Oh, I play a master
Hide.
group.
Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action help. I'm gonna help
Get your ass
Mandy.
out of there.
You know, it's thought that counts. It's a message that carries through.
Okay. So who do you help? Yambi?
What was that? My earbud just embarrassingly fell out.
You're helping Yambi, I assume.
I am, yes.
Okay. Faust, you're up.
So is the elemental like near enough to the surface for me to see? Oh shit, this is an elemental.
Yes. At this point, given what has happened, where Yambi's at, the water elemental being pushed out, it's relatively close to the surface at this point. You can see Yambi's literally like underwater, like getting like tumbled viciously on the inside of a thing. She's like rotating like you're in one of those NASA space ball things, you know?
A centrifuge.
He's just in a washing machine.
Again with this shit. Okay, so I get like a quarter of the way through casting a lightning fireball when I just catch my hand like, nah, you shouldn't do that to them. And then I just I cast a force firebolt. So that's a 15 to hit.
It hits. Yep.
I don't know why it's plussing anything.
Nice.
That should be force damage, but yeah, 10.
Yeah, got you. Sounds good. Yeah, and you blast it. You feel confident you hit it. That's it?
Yeah.
Okay, Fifth.
I have to, on the DL, I'm asking Tesla a question in
Ooh. On Skype? I don't have Skype open.
Sorry, Discord.
Discord,
What
okay.
is Skype?
What a question. I'm looking.
Because I have it in my inventory, but I don't know it.
I have that in my inventory as well.
But who used it last?
So we're at an impasse.
I think I used it last, technically.
All right.
Didn't you say
I'll delete it from
100%
my.
a folding boat question. I guarantee it.
Yes.
It is,
I
yeah.
guarantee
Yes.
this is 100% a folding.
Tony, I think I remember you saying you gave it back to Golden
Yeah, I
after
couldn't remember if
killing
I
the
did.
fucking thing with it.
Okay.
I think you did say that,
Okay.
yeah.
I think you did the thing and then you came back and just handed it to him.
I did. So
Yeah.
I'm going to swim up to Goldwyn and try to find the boat and steal it from him.
I do not have a pocket labeled or a pouch labeled
I
holding
didn't figure.
boat
I didn't
anywhere.
figure. But that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to steal the boat from him. Or if he's got it on him. I don't even know.
It's on him. It's
Yeah.
on him somewhere,
Okay,
right?
so I'm going to
Nah,
try sleight of
carrying
hand,
it.
maybe? Because I can't communicate with him underwater, right?
Do sleight of hand.
Okay, great. I will do that.
I mean, realistically, I'd probably keep it in my backpack.
Where is that? Is that on your person?
It's with the camping supplies and things.
Oh, shit. Well, then...
It's probably not there then.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn it, that ruins everything. I just want you guys to know. Man, we were gonna get into the physics of boats underwater. Let me tell
Or
you.
no blasting?
It
What?
immediately is sunken.
No.
That's the physics of a boat underwater.
So it sinks. Yeah.
It doesn't sink, it is sunk.
Yeah, just flip it upside down, you'll have an air
It's,
pocket.
Alright,
it starts
alright.
pre-sunk. Good.
Never mind. I'm sorry I tried to be innovative and creative.
We've
I'll
had enough
swing
of
with
that.
my weapon. Yawn.
Yeah, you hit it twice.
Great. I deal an amount of damage. Yawn.
Yeah.
So
are you out
to
of
burst
points?
bubbles.
I have one key point left, and I'm using it and saving it to get the fuck out if I have to. But presently...
Just to quickly burst a bubble. Shouldn't that be a disadvantage because it's underwater combat?
Yeah, you're right. So one of those might not have hit. The
Is it even at disadvantage? Like if you're on the surface, if you're treading water?
I mean,
I think that's GM discretion.
Yeah.
I think the water elemental is big enough at this point, with Yambi having pushed it out from the wall and it's close enough to the surface that, like, in my mind, you could be on the surface
Okay.
fighting it.
I'm just splashing into the water like this. Okay, chopping.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 14 points of damage then.
This is me extending a branch
An
here.
olive branch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, knock it off. We want to die.
Yeah, I know. We want
Big for
Bran.
yourself.
I want Bran. I want Bran. 12 doesn't
Okay, you're-
hit. It's your turn.
Nisia.
Okay. Here. And will I be able to
Yeah,
reach from there?
with your with your strength and all that, you could easily jump to that platform and start stabbing down at it.
Okay.
Because
Do
there's
that.
the little platform right there. Right
Yeah. Oh, that one? Is that not through the fucking
There's
wind?
one there. There's one on each. Yeah.
Yeah, you go either side. That was the closer one. You could jump around the wind wall easily.
Alright, I'll just go to this then.
I didn't even see the other one. It was covered up.
Oh yeah. Isn't that your second
Yep.
crit tonight?
Yeah, first
Yes.
one hits. Whoa. 16 plus 6.
Yep.
Okay, nice. You stab it.
Wait, do water? If I remember correctly, from
Last
a while
one I can
ago,
do.
I don't think water elementals can take poison damage.
We don't know
It's
that.
it's as though the poison is seeping off of your blade into the water.
It's not like he can choose to just not
Yeah.
have his blade be made
So
of
now the
poison
water's
right now.
poisoned. Now we're all gonna be.
No,
we
here's
all
the thing,
die.
Gamby. Dilution is the solution. So
I
it's all
cast
good.
purify water.
That's
I'm
it
just
for-
polluting this fucking pond.
Yeah.
Everything I do. There
Well,
you go.
it's like you some poison goes in, but then you blast it all away with radiant energy anyway.
Yeah.
So
I just came up with a new character concept, which is the antithesis of Nisia. You might have heard of him. His name's Captain America. No, sorry, Captain Planet. That joke fucking fails if you say the wrong name.
America.
Yambi,
Wait,
you
isn't
take
this
8 damage.
secretly a communist?
Redstone. Oh, I can't believe I fucked up
Maybe.
my joke. I was so proud of it.
It is not able to whelm this turn. It will just reach out. It's gonna slam. The two people in the water are Feth and Goldwyn, so it's gonna slam Goldwyn and
What
Feth.
happened to you? Oh,
Yes,
Yambi
hit me
has-
and my life.
Yambi is tumbling inside and took 8 damage. already.
Yeah, okay.
What's a Morlock?
So Goldwyn then Feth.
Okay, well, that hits.
That misses.
Oh, you're so lucky, Goldwyn.
Off by 1.
Okay.
Okay.
Feth dead?
Hey, party, I look injured.
I think we all look injured.
No
except
shit.
Faust, yeah.
No,
Not
I'm
like
fine.
this.
Nisia and Faust are pristine. They are all good. It's...
I like to
I'm
imagine
trying.
that Feth actually said that in character. I'm just like, no shit.
Okay,
I'm injured.
here's one.
There's just,
Here's
there's just
one
blood
out of
everywhere
character
in
for
the fucking
y'all.
water.
Here's one out of character for y'all. Brand incoming. I better practice his voice.
Oh no.
But we-
Dawnbreaker.
But we
Are you
haven't even
seriously
gotten
gonna
to
do that?
Feth Quest yet.
Yeah, well, it's
yeah,
not gonna
maybe
matter
you're
in
right.
a minute.
This is still the journey to Feth Quest.
Wait, we can't have Bran? Bran probably won't go along with my plan.
It's not Brand Quest, unless we get there and it turns out that they're long lost twins.
I did come up with a good excuse why Bran would go to the mountain, but we will we'll cross that bridge when we.
Hunting a beast with azure feathers.
He's a monster hunter after all.
Also, actually, Hayden, sidebar, we probably should discuss what happens with Bran's sword when he crits, because otherwise, that's a ridiculous.
Yeah, you're right. We'll figure that out.
Okay.
We'll cross that bridge. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
You should have
Yikes.
made him a paladin.
Oh no.
There's already a paladin.
We kill
Anyway.
Nisia too.
No!
So
Yambi's
Yambi, what do you want to do? You can
Don't free yourself with advantage because Tesla. No, the gold one's helping.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you managed to pull yourself free of the thing. You can be right there.
Bonus action. Use sanctuary on myself.
Sanctuary.
You guys are
Selfish.
pinnacles of health right now.
Oh yeah. Sorry. What?
But also selfish.
I don't know.
The sanctuary herself, and then she's gonna go cure people later on. We're gonna.
I don't know for sure what the difference is in these health bar percentages, but I'm willing to guess the cleric has more health at that sliver than I do at my sliver.
So you can
Goldwyn,
also
you're
get.
You could come to the paladin for healing too.
No, the paladin has to come to the Feth because the Feth can't get any. I cannot climb these walls. I have an 8 strength. It's not happening. I am stuck in this lake forever.
We got a rope.
This is how the party dies. We all
If
die.
only
by drowning.
people were nicer to the person that could cast fly.
If only.
That hits. Nice. Okay, 13 damage.
Yep. Then bonus action, disengage, and I'm gonna move
Swim away!
over here.
Swim away! Faust.
Damn, I just looked down at all the HP bars and y'all fucked.
Yeah. Please don't cast a fireball.
No, you won't
I
cast a
again-
fireball, just a lightning fireball.
I again get
Just a
about
force fireball.
a
Collapse the cave.
quarter of the way through casting a lightning fireball, and then catch my hand and go, no! The force firebolt.
Like, it hurts Faust not to cast Fireball.
Yes.
Oh,
I don't know if
okay.
13 hits.
13 does not hit.
Okay. Well, that's a little weird arrow of force just kind of going bouncing off of some random water that is not a water elemental. But I can't tell the difference because it's made of fucking water.
Right.
Watch this water elemental kill us all.
Except for me.
What if that
And me,
happens?
I'll be fine.
Wouldn't be my
Um,
first TPK.
Question. Is there a crack in the door that I can vaguely see through?
There's a crack in.
In this pool with us?
May as well be us all
There-
dead at the end of the day.
What was the question? If you could see a crack in the door at all?
Can you
Yeah,
see
like-
Vorn?
No.
Can I see enough through the door to be able to cast Misty Step and get
No,
out?
it's flush, like it's flush, and you can even barely hear Vorn. Vorn may have moved past the desperation phase and more into the grief phase.
Born, destroy the
Those are
door. Born, destroy the door, or else we're all trapped.
We need
You
5
hear
hands to
boom
get out of
start.
here.
They immediately start back up.
We didn't.
Can I splash?
Yeah, Feth, you're up.
Okay.
Splash, splash.
Yeah, first one hits.
Okay. 6 damage.
Ooh,
Oh,
so
sorry.
strong, so strong, Feth.
Such a strong. What a strong Feth.
Anything else, Feth?
My bonus actions are pretty limited. Let me double check. Bonus action.
If you use a point and key, you can dodge.
My last point of key.
You could also hit it more.
Dodge.
Disengage.
Dive. Disengage.
Die.
Or flurry of blows. I'll do none
Or
of
stunning
those.
strike.
I'll do none of those. I will. I'll use my bonus action to weep into my hand. You can't tell.
Looks like you're splashed with water.
You can't tell because I'm all wet, but that's what's
Yeah,
happening.
Nissia,
Alright.
you're up.
Yeah, let's see if I can do this. No.
Nissia just futilely slaps the water a couple times.
I'm trying.
Okay, so the water elemental, undistracted by Nissia, is going to chase
I wish I had that
after
minor.
Goldwyn, who swam away.
I mean, if it has its whelm back, it'll attack someone else and not Goldwyn. But actually, yes, go after me.
it's going to slam Gold time and slam Feth.
When it attempts to attack Goldwyn, I will use my Sentinel to attack it,
Okay, do it.
and I will hit it with my quarterstaff.
Oh, you hit it barely.
Okay.
Oh, big, such a Feth.
Big 5.
Big Feth.
Actually, I'm going to use my last key point because I might be dead in this round to attempt to stun it as well. So,
Worked so well last time.
yep. Please to be stunned and roll that 3 again on 13 is the DC.
What save is it?
Constitution. I'm wrecked. Okay, great. Cool. You can now continue to murder me.
So
Okay.
close.
Well, Goldwyn first. Well, first of all, let me see if I can get my whelm. Because if I can get my whelm back, that's gonna be. Ooh, it's about to get whelmy.
You do get a whelm back.
But you can't catch both Feth and I.
Well, wait. If you're gonna whelm, I can't do that attack. So that's problematic.
It's not an attack? You can whelm, that's fine. It's an attack. I don't care.
Fine. The DM's rule, so that's fine.
It's 5 damage. Psh, psh.
Yeah.
This is nothing
This is
to
nothing.
the glorious game master.
Yeah.
Although because you did smack it, it's gonna whelm you.
Cool.
Nisia, you have an attack of opportunity.
Yay. No.
Slap, slap, slap.
It's out of my reach now.
Use it as an oar.
Okay. Get whelmed.
Wait, would I still be able to reach it from here?
Strength saving throw.
No, that's not going to work. I'm going to use my inspiration.
You can still reach it as it.
Inspiration?
No, you can't from there because of the diagonal
it.
nature of it.
Nope.
Damn it.
Ugh.
Man, those inspirations been doing work for us.
Okay.
These,
Oh! You are so whelmed.
Oh.
I am. I'm very.
You are so whelmed.
If I were wearing a hat, I would take it off. For
So
you.
we're remembering now. This was
Rip in
Yami's
peace.
fault.
Oh, I remember.
Ironic that she could save others from harm, but really not.
Okay.
That's on F. That's it.
Yambi, you're up. This is going so well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having so much fun.
This is the closest we've gotten to dying for you. So.
That wasn't
was gonna
self-inflicted.
Pop up to the top. Can she? No, actually, not. Let's not do that. I'm trying to think what to do.
You have your spiritual weapon. It's still out in the room.
It is.
What was
Wait,
it?
Has it been a minute? Has it been a minute?
Yeah, it's gone.
only there for a
If
minute.
the bless is gone, the weapon's gone.
Well, yeah.
She's gonna try and pull Feth out. Try to
Yeah,
yank.
do it. Yeah, you
And
do
she
it. You
rips Feth out of there.
Feth's corpse or unconscious body, soon to be corpse, is floating at the top of the water.
Can Yemi
Get that
Like,
shit out of here.
can Yemi shove her over to Nisia's pillar? Just
Rip her out and then float her over.
yes,
Yeah, as you do that, she turns face down.
turn back over.
Good. Is that it, Yambi?
Yep, that is it. Just float
Okay.
Feth over to Nisia.
Feth, you
Face
are-
up.
Feth, face down, hits into the column head first beneath where Nisia is.
It takes bludgeoning damage. That's one failed save.
Yes, take bludgeoning damage, one failed save.
All right.
Goldwyn, you're up. No, you don't take damage. You no brand. No brand.
You're like
And
a
definitely
bad
no
guy.
dab.
You just need that one.
Dad will receive a rework if he comes back. Don't worry.
Dab got
Nice.
turned into a fucking gibbering mouther.
I don't
Damn.
know what you're talking about. That was
Okay, 14
that was
damage.
Dab the
Nice.
first, but
Dab
you were
is good.
expecting Dab
Anything
the
else?
second.
Bonus action, disengage.
So
Is he gonna have the same annoying voice?
Yes.
There we go.
Faust.
Shit. Panic. Can't save Feth. Need to save Feth. Can't save Feth. Need to save Feth.
Big fireball.
Fireball.
Planning fireball.
Hey, look, if we're gonna maximize our death saving throw number, may as well. I can only take one death saving throw from it, so
And I would tell you guys normally if like a creature like this was injured, but with a water elemental, it's just impossible to tell, right?
mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not like it's gonna dry out.
Yeah, exactly.
Just throwing a magic missile at it.
nearly as much. As far as Feth was concerned, she hit it as many times as she hit the other one, so she was doing great.
I think a lot of it was that inflict wounds added on it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, the other one was also stunned
Mhm.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
for
That was
quite a while.
Yeah. Okay, so Faust, you hit it with the magic missile. Take damage. Still alive. Feth, you're up.
Mhm.
Feels bad, huh?
Oof.
Oh wait, Feth, you're dead. So do a death
Yeah,
save.
death saving.
In the meantime, though, unless she hops right back up, we'll see. Feth, do your death saving throw. goddammit.
Sorry, I was just on Reddit.
I know.
Just contemplating mortality.
Yeah. He's
You
looking
shouldn't
at
already
his other
be
character
on
sheet.
3d6 looking for character builds.
Oh, I never look for character builds. Not my way.
LFG, I need a new group.
Nissia, you're up.
Okay, could I reach down to grab Feth?
It's like you're like 10 feet above the water. You could, what you could do is shish kebab her and pull her up on the edge of your glaive,
Automatically critically hitting and thus dealing 2 death saves.
and thus killing her forever because she
don't-
already has one.
Oh.
Dawnbreaker.
I'm so ready.
Dawnbreaker.
Well,
Good old Dan.
on a lighter note, if she does die
Alternatively-
here, we can bury her on the Crimson Mountain.
True.
Because we're already right there.
You could just like leap off and stab the thing up.
I feel like better if I help Feth. Shit.
I don't think there's an easy way for you to grab her out unless you want to use your full action to like get on your stomach, like lean all the way over.
Could you just, I don't know, maybe touch her a little bit?
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying mostly.
Just touch me.
So I can
I'm fine
just
in the
lay
water.
on hands.
Well, you don't know these. I can't speak with it.
Yeah, I mean, you would have to interact with anything at the surface of the water outside of stabbing it. You would have to jump into the water.
It's fine. We know you're an agent of Rosny, so you can kill us all now. We understand. It was your mission from the start.
No.
No.
I need you guys.
I'm just saying that if
I
you
need
kill
you for my
Yambi-
coup!
If you kill Yambi, no one else can heal anyone else. So we're the only 2 healers in this party. FYI.
I'm cool with that.
Now, my backup's a paladin.
Shut up,
Just throw that
Boomtown.
out there.
I'm cool with that. I abandoned you guys. Fuck you.
If I were to jump into the water, would I be able to drag her out? Like, and get out at the same turn, or
No.
I'm able to toss her out?
You could cannonball into the water and do something, but you could not go in and out. Basically,
Okay.
you could not go in, do something, and then climb out because
So
climbing.
I can't like get onto my stomach and just touch her and lay on hands.
It's too far. The only thing that's allowing you to hit the surface is your reach weapon. You gotta imagine you're 2 squares above the water, basically.
Yeah. Oh, God, I didn't want to get in the water. Fine.
Come on in, the water's fine and also deadly.
Right.
You're in full plate. You sink to the bottom.
Chainmail.
You drown. You die.
Fail all death
Nice.
saves.
Immediately, just instant contact.
Yeah.
Anyways, she's using.
Yeah.
She's using all 30 charges.
Holy
Damn,
Oh, damn.
son.
Bzzzt, defibrillate. Fat.
That
Fat, you
means
back?
nobody else has healing.
I'm back up to 90% of my health.
Okay, so that's it for Nissia.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if this thing gets its whelm back. It does. It's gonna move here, and it's gonna. I think I can double whelm, right?
Wisdom save if you want to attack Yambi, right? Because Sanctuary.
Yeah, Sanctuary.
This is whelm an attack?
It has to be because
We
I
did
got
do
a
that
Just
before.
rule that it was attack.
That was the precedent right there.
Just kidding. You guys hit me real quick with the rules, Slayer. That was intense. Yeah, that was real. What is the save?
DC 15?
Yeah, it's the
Wisdom
same as the
save.
wisdom stuff, right?
Oh,
Oh.
my phone.
Ah, fuckers.
Of course, yes. Yeah.
It says a target, so I don't think I can whelm multiple people.
Each creature in the elemental
Um,
space.
Yeah.
Says the elemental can grapple 1 large creature up to 2 medium or smaller.
Okay, you guys are fucked. Make your strength saves.
Alright, well, I am indeed fucked.
Yeah.
He goes back to the dryer tumbler.
Tumbling.
+2.
Oh, paladins! I'm fine!
Paladins, yes.
Paladin.
You guys still fail.
Not me? 14.
Isn't it? It's a DC 15 strength save.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's only 14 to get out.
Escape DC, yeah.
You guys both take 16 damage.
I tried.
Hi.
The
Yambi
light
has
going out of
1
your
health.
eyes. Oh my god.
Yambi, you are up. You're tumbling like a.
No, Yambi is not up, in fact.
Yeah.
I thought Yambi has 1 health.
I have 1 health, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, she
you
has
have
1 health.
1. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I have 1 HP right now.
Damn it, all that healing I just did's gone.
But hey, Feth isn't dead, so there's that.
Yeah.
Yes,
true.
there's that.
Nobody is unconscious right now.
Yeah.
Beth better remember this when we get out of this.
Nah.
Right, Yuri's gonna go ahead and second. I don't know, second level cure wounds will make it. We're gonna do it anyways. Let's just do it.
I can literally save her from death. She keeps gonna forget that Misty can heal.
Okay. I have 11 HP. Let's see how long it can last in the blender.
One more round.
Okay. Take your 10 points. Yambi thinks about it and she touches herself. And on to the
I
next
mean,
one.
this is appropriate. I mean, if she's gonna die, it might as well be water.
Tony, I feel
So
like
I'll
the
die
way
touching
you phrase
yourself.
that you have to joke is that's what I'm sensing. Goldwyn, you're up.
Alright, we need to kill this thing.
Goldwyn
There's
just
10,
continues doggy paddling away.
20, 30. Gonna stab it.
Don't you have half speed in the water?
Yeah, it was 10, 20, 30.
That's still half speed?
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, okay, you went 3 spaces. I got you.
Yeah.
Says the math science major dude.
I got you. I thought you went 30, and I thought that would count as 60. I got you.
Mm.
Goldwyn, you go to stab it, and as you stab it, the water currents calm, and Yambi and Feth, who are both tumbling around in the thing, stop tumbling. The water elemental is dead.
I was unconscious, and when I woke up, I was inside a washing machine. Having a bad day.
Well, you were not in it right away when you woke up.
Yeah.
For less than 6 seconds, you're right.
Yes. You
Yambi's
woke up,
just-
and then straight to the washing machine.
Yami's just floating on the back of her shell, just like, okay, great.
It's gonna float. Just for a
And it's
little bit.
Yeah, Misty's just gonna flounder because of heavy armor.
I'm gonna break water, and then upon gasping for air, I'll say, "Faust, you saved me!"
Yes, I did.
Bullshit.
Huh?
Do I need to marry the 2 of you? She floats away.
Yambi floats away her little shell. Her big-ass shell, I mean.
Hey, are there any more? If there are any more, we should probably fight them now before we rest, so we
No,
can
fuck you.
have a good night's sleep tonight.
I'm
There's
just doing
2
it.
other greats down there, if you want to go fight them.
Do I need to check to get out or anything at this point, or?
No, I mean, given enough time, you guys will be able to pull yourselves out. It's more just like something under duress.
It's
A
alright.
quick long rest here, actually. It's safe from the jungle outside.
I would like to walk back and forth through the wall of air to dry myself off like a hairdryer.
Yes.
Well, I think it's gone, because she got smacked a bunch of times.
Nah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's gone. Yeah. So
I
what do you
cast
want?
Prestidigitation on Feth, so Feth is now dry.
Nice.
Oh, there you go.
Thank you, Goldwyn.
You're welcome. I have no clue what I did there. I just sort of thought about it and then pointed at you, and it's all gone.
Goldwyn explodes.
That sounds very
Yeah.
dangerous.
Fucking
It does.
novices.
It is. Yeah.
How violent do your sort of inner thoughts get?
I keep him very calm. It's more so just in a turmoil of magic that's very violent.
Don't point that at me often, okay? That's your finger. That's not.
Yeah, it's my finger.
So this.
Pointed at
I take sneak attack damage.
Just suddenly cone of cold.
Yeah.
Dead.
So I mean, you guys are just hanging out in this cursed room. Do you want to take a short rest? Do you want to
Take a long rest,
try to get
maybe?
try to get the fuck out of here? Like, what do you guys want to do?
There are still
Probably-
mysteries to uncover here, I'm certain of it.
It's probably safer in here than it is out there.
More elemental fights.
Unless,
It's
yeah,
gonna be
unless
safer until
the...
fucking Born punches down the door in like a year.
Oh yeah, we should probably let... Actually, hey, question. If I had died, how the hell would you get out of this room that requires 5 hands on it?
It doesn't. It,
One of us
Bram
uses
pops
both
out of the
hands.
water.
Still have 5 hands.
yeah, there's still hands.
Well, I mean, and nobody has really like inspected like
Nope.
the door mechanism or anything.
Nobody has solved
on
this
this side.
puzzle.
Yeah, you guys just stuck your hands in it.
For science.
You do what
the,
you
the
gotta do
best
sometimes.
the best so far has been Goldwyn sticking his whole arm into the
Yes.
vat of death. That was the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life.
And it works.
Nothing bad happened.
Yeah,
Well,
it helped.
it bit
helped.
him, but
Yeah. But that's
I mean,
fine.
I
It's just
literally-
damage. Damage heals.
okay.
He's
So,
turned his entire arm into gold, and it
It's-
still didn't like
Yes.
be bad.
it's late, so let's get through the shrine and get the fuck out of here. What do you guys want to do?
We just want the magic item that's hidden here. Can you just give it to us?
No,
I can
Is
do
it the
detect
bowl?
magic. Guys,
absolutely not. I'm more than happy to murder you. Next week.
And you
Let's
cut
see.
out.
Let's. I will kill you with more elementals next week if you guys don't figure this out. So,
I'm gonna ritual cast detect magic.
okay. There's magic everywhere.
What the fuck?
there's magic on the door, obviously, like they're leading to the spinning mechanism of the door, right? And there's clearly magic, like an aura surrounding the bowl and all of that.
Then I guess she's gonna go up to get the then they left it behind.
What kind of magic?
But
I
know.
don't know.
What school?
Come
It
on.
doesn't matter if you
Don't-
don't know.
Don't ask me this stuff. It's bowl magic and door magic, okay?
It's abjuration? Is it enchantment? Is it illusion? Is it...
It's divination, I think.
what is the school of magic that's like involved in like moving? Because that's what this would be.
Transmutation.
This would be transmutation
Probably.
because the door is like a spinning thing, and there's something of similar vein going on with this bowl.
Okay.
Okay. Well, she's gonna grab it,
Teleporting
and hop
bowl.
over to Faust, and say, "This is magic." Know what it is?
Magic. I take and rub my hands all over it for 10 minutes to find out what it is.
It's so uncomfortable how you describe doing that. It's wonderful.
You creepily rub your hands on
Yeah,
the bowl
It's
for
like
10 minutes.
unnaturally intimate, like you find a
Yeah,
crevice.
for 10 minutes.
Like, it's like you're trying to make the crystal sing, but it's a fucking wooden bowl.
Just splinter out.
After, I mean, so you're not picking it up though or anything. You're just sort of rubbing your hands on it and sort of trying to get a feel for it without disturbing it.
I mean, didn't he say that she grabbed it and brought it over
Yeah.
to me?
Oh, she picked it up. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she picked it up. I didn't.
All right, so
we have to
Nissa, you
resolve
She's
something
the one
else first,
that has
it
to
turns
get-
out.
Okay, so, well,
I mean, it
Fight
still
the fire
happens.
elemental.
I didn't realize that Nissia was doing that, so let me explain what happened. Nissia, as you go to grab the bowl, as you pick it up and begin to pull it off, the second you disturb the bowl at all, you hear like a rumbling in the cave, and you
Oh, no.
hear from somewhere beneath the water. It sounds like a like something opened underneath the water.
Oh no!
I put my palm on. I put my
So
hand on the
I will
door.
give you a chance, obviously, knowing like as soon as you touch the bowl, in any fashion that happens. So
I put it back.
yeah, you don't. I'm gonna give you a chance to not grab it and move away with it.
Yes, I'm not gonna do that then.
So as you do that though, the water stays still. There's not another water elemental that pops out. It sounds like that movement came from the area of the grate that Yambi opened. So does that make sense what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think the other ones.
Yep.
There's two more that are still closed in here. The one that Yambi dispelled the magic on is the one that just opened. So what you did would have released another water elemental had Yambi not already released that one.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Well, I put my hand on the door
Also,
and then freak out for a minute.
You can probably safely assume, right, Yambi, at this point, given everything that's gone together, those other two grates underwater likely also hold water elementals, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Not gonna make the same mistake.
Just gonna give you guys.
See? We figured that out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, are we
Just
taking a short
full
rest?
transparency.
Just
Faust can draw a diagram of like you move the bowl, the doors open, we are dead.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna touch it then. Not take it.
I'm gonna touch it. I'm not gonna move it, but I'll touch it.
I feel like there's something that I'm missing here.
You gotta get out there.
There's gotta be a way to disable this trap.
Yeah, okay, and then the other thing is that as you like adjust it a little bit, there's like you can tell that there's like a switch beneath the bowl, and it like raised up a tiny bit, sort of like the Holy Grail situation, right, where it's got to swap the cup real quick. This is one of those things. As you picked up the bowl, this trigger started to open, and that's what released the water elemental.
I just want to point out real quick, look at the distribution of players right now. We have the injured ones who fought down here at the door, and the two that didn't take any damage over here investigating. That is neat.
Yeah.
Just putting my hand on the wall, just like ready.
Well, would Faust be able to...
Just like nap time.
If Faust is still gonna identify it without moving it, would we...
He'd have to
Yeah,
go
Faust,
over
if you want to, like, really, the aura of magic more to do with the thing that it's sitting on, more than the bowl itself. It's like this trigger and this trap or whatever this mechanism is. That's the magical part.
Oh, so there's nothing actually good here.
There are 3 coins and
3
4
gold.
gems in the
Yeah.
bowl.
Yeah, if I take those,
Yeah.
it's gonna not be heavy enough.
Yes, facts.
Wait, I should study the whole thing. I should go over there in the middle to just
Yeah, I mean,
investigate that whole area
If
because
you
we
wanna
can
spend-
tell that there's something magical about it.
Yeah, I mean, I think like with your identify, it's not enough to like fully solve, but you can tell that this mechanism that is, arcane in whatever respects, something is going to happen if you figure it out. Because it's not
There's
like a
nothing
magic
magical
item.
about the bowl.
No, the bowl, the coins, none of that. It's just this is a magical switch of some sort.
That's lame.
Odd.
Magical switch, magical trap.
there
that
any,
sort of
like,
shit.
Arcana or history thing that I could roll to see if I recognize the kind of trap it is?
No.
Shit.
Whatever.
Oh,
Let's go.
chasing the rabbit hole, guys.
I mean, I kind of figured out what it's gonna do when I move it. I just kind of
Yeah, it seems like
doesn't-
it seems like taking weight away from the bowl, right, is going to release whatever switch it underneath it. So you can't take the bowl or whatever because you'll release probably more water elementals on your ass. Yeah, this is like almost as fun as the piggyback cave.
So,
Yeah, he gets frustrated because these things don't make sense.
These goddamn traps
Who the fuck traps nothing?
designed by kobolds.
Usually you see, and he's doing this in character, usually you see a shitty looking fucking wooden ass bowl protected inside all these traps, and it's actually like a magic shitty wooden bowl. But no, this is just a piece of shit, and I like almost knock it over.
no.
God
All
damn
our
it!
hands just hit the wall.
All of our hands immediately.
Yeah, they're all
One of
right
it-
hands though, so you guys are short one hand.
Damn it.
So
Fine.
you know what, if I died, that would have been it, you
They're
guys.
they're all right hands though, so you
Yeah.
can't
Alright, so-
put your
so
other
what
Do you
one.
want to
do,
sleep in
right?
here or do you want to leave?
I take my left hand, cut off my thumb, and put it on the other side.
Flip it around, flip your hand around like this way. Put it in.
Yeah, I'm sure it works like
You can't put it backwards. No, that doesn't work. If you guys try it, doesn't work.
I disagree. I think it works.
Goldwyn, Goldwyn, you take damage as you sever your thumb and reattach it to the other side.
All right.
Yeah.
20 points.
How about now?
Yeah, let's sleep in here. Let's just commit to a plan.
Let's just sleep. Yeah.
Okay.
Sleep.
Faust, why don't you give me an investigation check as you guys have the evening here and you take your rest in this cave.
Okay.
I also do want to investigate the door mechanism.
Okay, you do that too.
Got a 12.
Yeah. It's really
Let's
good.
use a lucky. Last one.
DC 12. So, Goldwyn, maybe you find it, but Faust is like the one who comes up and tells you what it is. There's a slit in the wall near the door that looks long and flat, but then curved at the end. It sort of just looks like I don't know, like maybe
a
like
bow?
yeah, sort of, but it's about I don't know, it's about that wide, and it's like literally just slightly curved. It's like sort of looks like the bottom of a smiley face.
Okay.
The smile of a smiley face. And it looks to be right next to the door, like it's some sort of switch or something. I imagine at some point you guys want to all stick your hands in this thing.
No.
I do.
Okay, so
That's for
at
sure.
no point do you guys all put your 5 hands. That does not happen.
No.
I mean, after a while, it sounds like you really want us to.
Well, I'm just wondering, like, it seems like you guys are all next to the door trying to get the fuck out of here. So it's sort of a natural question, is it not?
Oh,
Did
you
we
mean
do
on
a
the
short
door?
rest? Or...
Yeah, I mean the handprints on the door.
I thought you meant in the slot.
No.
I thought you meant that too. To which I replied,
No.
yes, of course I stick my hand in there.
Okay, Goldwyn, you do that. It chops all your fingers off. No, just kidding. Nothing happens.
I mean, like, I guess before, if we do a short rest, Yambi will cautiously dive back down after she gets her HP back, just to check out the bottom.
Cast spell
And
magic
not
on the
anyone-
grate again.
Yambi, you can see that one of the grates is now open, the one that you dispelled or whatever. So whatever happened with that bowl would have opened that water elemental out. The other 2 grates are still sealed, still magically, all that stuff.
Is there anything on the bottom of the pond?
You can roll me an investigation check if you want to get really thorough and like take some time to like go through it.
She has an hour.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guidance this as well. I don't know. Can I guidance it?
Yeah, fuck it. Ooptow says, hell yeah.
Her god isn't even Ooptow, it's Eldeth.
Eldeth says, hell yeah. He's even more chill.
Water. Okay.
He's the nature
like
god,
water,
right?
my friends.
Yeah, water.
Yambi, as you get down there at the very bottom, you're sort of walking around. You get to the bottom of where the pedestal is, where the bowl is, and you bump into an invisible wall of some sort. There is a chamber that is invisible, like a one-way mirror situation, right? That is invisible from the outside. It's sort of probably similar magic to what Faust's dome is. But more permanent. It is a square chamber underneath where Faust is, and there's some sort of space down there beneath that platform.
Can she look into it, or is it like opaque?
It's like it's not even opaque. It's like one of these things. It's like cloaked. It's like it seems like you're looking through it, but if you walk up to it and tap it, there's a hard dome there. It's like being on the inside of Faust's dome.
Yeah, Yambi's outside. Okay. In that case, Yambi will pop back up and basically let everyone know about... You should realize that there's a secret chamber underneath there. I'm willing to bet there's something that we need to get from underneath this pillar.
Why don't you guys all take your short rest right now?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
We're not making it to Homa today.
No, we're not.
I tried. You guys got fucked by water elementals, though, pretty good.
I mean, I didn't.
Fucking dispel magic, happy Yambi.
Surprised you hadn't tried it yet.
Yambi, you can't just go around dispelling everything, okay? It's not safe.
I mean, the funny thing is that the 2 times you used it, no one was there to actually witness it.
Yeah.
Well,
True.
yes.
Nobody knows.
So you guys are all take your rest. Yambi goes down at some point to like poke around. There's some sort of hidden chamber down there. What do you guys want to do? Also, like I said, during this 1 hour, do any of you guys do you guys want to all put your 5 hands in and try to spin back out of here?
I do.
Not yet.
Okay.
Just scold him by himself.
Me. I'm
Trying to
wanna-
figure it out, the
If all 5
combination.
of us don't do it, nothing happens, right?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, you could figure out what's up with that slit.
do we want to let Vorn in, though? So maybe we do want to do that.
See, I don't know if there's a way that we can do that and not all get instantly sent to the outside.
Well, you tell him to stay over here.
True. Oh, we just do it again.
Could his hand work?
No, I don't think it does. Well, I mean, I don't. Tony has a suspicion. Beth is like, whatever. Rocket,
God-
sure.
It's goddamn late. Come on, pick it up. What do you guys want to do?
Well, take a rest.
Let's just put our hands.
Yeah.
Okay. you
I
put
mean,
your hands
Yami
in the
doesn't
thing.
have.
It doesn't work. Everybody puts your 5 hands in. It does not spin around.
That's
All right, we all
we
starve to
want
death in this
tell
chamber
us.
and we
That's
die.
all I wanted to say.
Do
God
you
damn.
have-
Dun.
Does any of us have anything that like resembles the weight of this fucking cup? You might as well just do the Holy Grail thing.
I did see this in a movie once. What we have to do is drink the entire pond from the bowl, and then Dumbledore will wait.
Adorable.
Oops, now says in your head, that is not. That is nope.
I mean,
So
if you want
this-
to wait another day, I can dispel magic again. I can stay literally 120 feet away.
We have that option.
Well, if we're
we could
prepared for
also
a fight.
just try to investigate this box a little more, see if we can't get into it from another angle. Just keep literally running into it from all sides until it lets us in.
There's
I would
no
say with
lighting or anything.
Yami's investigation, she sort of went around the whole thing and found the edges of it. It is impenetrable.
See,
And
I always-
the slit on the door, right? Can we manipulate that somehow?
It would appear in some manner, maybe.
I put the gold in it.
You can put like a gold in it, but it's a little bit too big for that. Like your gold just sort of rests there in the slot. Like it's sort of a thicker slot. It's probably
Right.
Copper then?
I mean,
you just put a gold there. It says your gold is resting right there.
how many? Faust, how many gold is in that bowl? I put that many
None.
gold in it. What?
3.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
3 gold, 4 gems. You guys can even put whatever gold, whatever gems there. Nothing.
After that stupid idea, I want you guys to realize these are stupid ideas. Didn't work. She puts her money back
Yeah.
in her pouch.
I'm
Hey.
gonna cast Thunder Wave on the door to see if it opens that way through brute force.
You
I
shoot
step away.
you shoot yourself backwards into the pond.
Nice. All right, we're another water elemental and a kraken is.
Yeah, true.
Hit me into the fucking water too, probably.
I,
You guys
Well,
are really good at
I
puzzles.
scoop water.
There's
into the
one
slot.
thing that we could do. We could remove the bowl and fight.
See, I
No,
would be
you
better
can
at puzzles, but it's like 1 in.
Yeah, no,
True.
that's not happening.
I
If
mean,
you guys
dispel
want to do
magic,
that, then we're
like-
gonna do it next week.
Okay.
Yami's got her dispel magic. We can do that after a long rest, but probably it's gonna release
I don't
other
know.
fucking 2 elementals.
There
I
has to
don't
be
know.
an element to this puzzle we haven't figured out yet. Like, is there anything missing in this room? Does anybody?
I don't know.
Like,
If
There
there's
is-
not enough clues,
Is
or
there
if
any
there's plenty of
difference?
clues and I'm just too tired.
Probably door number 2. There's literally, I want to make it clear, there's nothing of interest in this room. Like,
Yeah,
you guys
we
have done the investigation checks. The only thing here is there's a bowl that has some shit in it, and you know that if you remove weight from that bowl, if you take any of that gold out, or if you take that bowl away, you're gonna open up this switch, which is probably gonna release some water elementals, right?
But why don't I add some shit into it?
Go for it.
Fuck, what useless shit do I have?
Gold. Gold is
all
useless.
your money.
God, won't open up.
We add gold one into it.
You spelled
Yeah,
both.
add 1 Think noble into the bowl, and boom.
I think it'll have to be valuable, right?
You're saying Goldman isn't valuable?
There's 3 gold and 4 gems in there, so there's an indication that there are valuables within.
Well,
What if you just apply pressure? Because that'll add weight.
If you try to push it down, it doesn't budge at all.
Yami has 9 torches. We could just frickin' switch it out.
I will give you gold back if you just put some gold in there.
So, oh god, I freaked out for a second because it looked like Roll20 had deleted all of my notes of what I had in my inventory, and it turns out it was just freaking the fuck out.
Faust, if you put anything that is not valuable on top of the bowl, it like literally doesn't move the weight of it at all. Like if you put a torch on it and tried to push it down, no change in the thing.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna drop in the statue of Fifth's boss, but I guess if that fails to do anything, I'll take it back and put it back into my bag.
I like that we established it wasn't Feth's boss, it wasn't Barnaby, but you still have it written down as such.
That's what it is labeled as in the archives, therefore that is what it will be in the museum.
Okay, put some gold in. Do it. Do it now.
Come on,
Okay.
Faust.
Put in,
Faust.
I don't have that much gold, I'll put in 3 more gold.
As you put in 3 more gold, the bowl begins to sink down a little bit into the platform that it's on.
Greedy fucking wooden bowl.
Might be something better.
You guys are by the door. You hear Faust cursing a bowl.
Fuck you, bowl.
I swim over. I climb up. Faust, can you make me dry?
Sure. I press to digitate. Does the gold do anything so far, or does it need more?
It begins sinking down. Nothing obvious as you tell that there's more way to go.
Put 3 more gold.
Just drop it all in there, like 25 gold. Just
How the
Okay.
fuck do you all have so much gold?
You put 25 gold in 3. You're up to like 30 something. It's sunk down in considerably further to the point that the bowl is almost beneath the stone that it was laying on originally. It needs a little bit more.
I'm gonna dump 10 gold on there.
Okay, as you guys hit the magic number of 50 gold in the bowl, it sinks down, and not only does it sink down into the little stone square that it was sitting on, the stone square itself begins to sink in, and the whole platform begins to open up with a little ledge around, and there's a ladder that goes down as the stone opens up.
Does Yamping fit into that ladder hole?
Barely.
Nice.
So if she's on the top, then she's gonna jam everyone down there. There's another water element.
You guys land on top of another water element. The ladder descends 10 feet into a very odd room. There appear to be no physical walls, but rather some sort of transparent object that's keeping the water from entering the room. The room is dry, but you can see, the barriers and the pillars from outside where you guys were. 3 tribal-looking shields hang on a rack near the far end of this room, each carved with a different style face. One appears to be laughing, another crying, and the last has its mouth open as if it's yelling. An image of an old, dark-skinned Cholton man appears in the center of the room. "Greetings," says the image. "Having passed my
I am
test,
Azure Feathers on the crimson. I just
Just
talk
keep
over
talking.
it.
I deem you worthy to take one of my shields, but no more than one. Choose wisely." And then the image smiles, looks up to the heavens, and fades out.
Oh, we'll take the smiling one then, if he
Yeah.
smiled.
Yeah.
There's a picture of what they look like, too.
Yeah, great.
Maybe I should identify them before taking them.
Nope.
Or just
We're
take
taking the
word
smiling
gun.
one, and that's that.
We're taking the smiling one.
You guys
It's
will
obviously
probably
a
want to
fake out.
see what they look like because
Nah, smiling one.
What if
The
the smiling one is
smiling
like
one looks
smiling
terrifying.
because it's doing something to you?
the smiling one is the one on the left. So it's
let's
hell
take
of a
that one.
smile.
Yeah.
Where are they?
It's on the
Discord.
Discord.
They're just on the transparent wall. 3 of them are just on the wall right there.
Discord.
That is not a smile.
Yeah.
The grimace.
That's the smile of somebody that's doing something to you.
I think we're still gonna take that one. And that's my vote, at least.
Hold on.
Group decision, of course.
Yeah.
Which one's the shouting one?
It's smiling, crying, angry. The crying one in the middle just sort of looks like I don't
He looks
know
like
what's going on.
Hellboy.
He looks like Hellboy and annoyed, like.
Yeah. Okay. So you have smiling, Hellboy, and angry.
I kind of like Hellboy. I'm into Hellboy right now.
I like
Awkward
Hellboy.
grimace, Hellboy, angry.
Yeah. Let's take Hellboy.
Yeah, let's go Hellboy.
Okay. Yeah. As you pull the shield off, it's like a ancient Chultan tribal looking shield. It feels pretty good. It feels pretty strong. Obviously magical as well. As soon as you pick it up, you can feel it. Yeah, and nothing happens as you remove it from the wall. It is yours now.
Okay, we should probably definitely not take the other two.
Goldwyn stops going for the other two.
Yeah, pulls him back.
Golden.
Yeah.
Listen, there's a lot of things I am willing to tempt, but not today.
Not two elementals today.
Not while we're trapped in here.
Yeah.
As you emerge from this area and you don't take the other two shields, smart choice. You notice who's holding the shield? Who takes it?
I'm probably.
Who?
I don't know,
Which
Yambi?
one?
Because Yambi's the only.
Yami just the shield thing.
Which one did we pick?
Hellboy.
Hellboy.
Oh, Hellboy.
Yeah,
okay.
Hellboy. Yeah.
Crying. Alright.
Yes. So, Yambi, as you pull it out and you get back to the door, all of you guys, you realize this shield fits perfectly into the slot on the wall.
Well, we get our magic item and then we lose it. Okay.
This is a racket this guy's going on. You have to bribe him to get an item, and you have to give him the item back to get out. So at least get my gold back.
So what do you want to do? It's literally, it's not like a slot. It's like you would just like place it in like a
It's a
tiny
punch
bit
card.
of its distance. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I mean, Yambi's also gonna pull out 50 gold and give them back to everyone who put in gold.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice.
I've put in 10.
She has 59.
Put in the 3.
I'm not sure you should be giving me more gold. I'm good.
How much money does everyone have? Because I got 207 gold.
I got
I have
212.
9.
Yambi now has 9.
Yambi, if you put your shield in, it clicks. As you put it in, it fits perfectly. There's a loud click sound that emanates from the door. And as you guys, I'm just gonna skip forward. You guys put your hands into the wall. You all flip back to the outside, and Vorn is standing there. Like he's like on his knees, like cursing the skies, and then as he sees Faust come in, his like puppy dog eyes come up, and it's
He
like this
didn't have
beautiful-
eyes.
Yeah, it's what would be puppy dog eyes. You guys know Vor at this point. Looks up at Faust and he just embraces him. That's where we're gonna end today. Yambi, I will give you the stats and goodies about your shield. That's the one thing that I forgot to do. I forgot to make the handout for it. So I'll do that right now and give it to you. But good job, everybody. MVP, LVP, real quick.
LVP, Yambi.
LVP, Yambi, yes.
Yep.
Yambi
Yes.
is LVP.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to give MVP. My gut instinct is Nisia because she finally hit inflict wounds, which is a big.
know.
And healed Feth.
And
I don't know,
crit
that's-
twice.
Yeah, I like Nisia. Even if you
Got
have
it,
inspiration,
Nisia.
be Nisia.
Yeah.
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 She crit twice.
Okay.
That's technically the second time I've. First time it was against that thing that was immune to necrotic.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so first time you actually did something with it.
Helmed
inflict wounds.
horror was it or something like that?
Yeah. Totally. Okay, well, I know it's late for everybody. Thank you for sticking around. Go to bed, everybody, and I will see you guys next week. My back is good. I'm healthy. We should be back to a regular schedule. We're ready to rock.
Don't jinx it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ah!
It's ruined now.
Yeah. Okay.
Bye.
Cool. See you guys.